Excellent. Okay, so in terms of where you were at the end of the last session, we did end it right at the end of the battle. So no sort of rest had been taken yet. If you want to take a long rest, absolutely we can do that.
Yeah, we're going to need one.
All right. Are you going back to, level 1 here, essentially, where you rested before and doing the same thing with the Pilatolouans?
Yeah, that's actually really smart. And we stashed all our gear there anyway.
Exactly. Yeah. By the way, Atreyu, I've always called them Pittons, and Zerky came in calling them what?
Pythons.
Pythons. So now I use a different word that starts with P every time. So if you hear me say some random gibberish P word, that's why. All right, but you guys, do your normal MO in terms of resting, and you have cleared out this dungeon. You've seen every single room. The worst thing that you could deal with is maybe some random monster wandering in, or maybe there was a secret room somewhere you missed. Ooh. But yeah, you're pretty confident you're not going to get attacked, and you rest through the night easily.
Okay, so in the morning, Zerky gets out his little map that he makes of the dungeon and gets some rocks and says, okay, here's our battle plan. Our dragon is in this room. We hope. We assume. We don't want to fight the dragon in that room. We want to get him out of that room. So what I'd like to try and do is we go up there, we get prepared. So Zerky will find a dark spot and stealth. We'll then get set up in our positions. He will open the door, and we still have one vial of that alchemist fire left. I'm going to throw it in that room against the back wall. Now, this is important. I'm not going to throw it at the dragon. I'm going to throw it against the back wall. Ember, on your turn, and then on Timber's turn, you guys throw vials of oil at that back wall. The alchemist fire will ignite the minute it hits. We throw that oil on the back wall. That's going to cause things to flow down onto the floor. This thing's a white dragon. We're going to throw fire in its lair. Hopefully that'll force him out. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So what we'll do then is, and I put the tokens where I think we should go, and if you got a different thought, you just tell me. I'd like to stick you in that corner, so when that dragon comes out the door, you can whack him in the head. Hopefully he then takes you, and you're our tank. Zerky and Urky can then sit behind, and hopefully we can kill him pretty quick. The key to this fight...
Sorry, one thing. How about you go and sneak and use JP's pythons to make sure this door is locked, so he 100% goes through this door.
Oh, is there a door over there?
Right here. You see this door?
No, I didn't know there was a door in there. Yeah. So, okay. So what I'll do is go up here, because Zerky had never walked up there. Is that trap open?
It is. It is a pit with a catwalk across it.
Shoot.
You could walk across it, lock the door.
Yeah, the catwalk is a path straight to the door.
Is it a lockable door?
It is not.
Grab JP's pitons.
Yeah, so that throws a wrinkle. We might not have a choice. So obviously, going up to this door and sticking a metal spike in it and whacking it with a hammer is going to alert the dragons to what we're doing, right? I didn't know there was a door there. we might not have a choice because you're absolutely right. We need to make sure he comes through the front door.
Maybe he'll come through the front door because last fight he was right here in the trap, so he might not even go through that door.
Oh, he was in the hallway last time?
Yeah, he like fell in the trap last fight. So he might not want to go that way because he already, got messed up in the trap. PTSD.
I almost like that better. All right.
Dropping it down into the trap.
Part of me says yes, but here's the problem. If your token is the dragon, right? And we're all in this hallway, guess what he can do?
The stupid.
He can AoE every single one of us. If we're over here, he can only hit either me behind him, you in front of him, and then Timbers would be way over here. He can only hit one of us with that.
So we can still do it, but put JP right here to see if he comes out this door.
Okay, I like that. So we can make JP or even the rat as a lookout. If he comes out this door, we then move in, and then we'll hit him from front and back.
Yeah.
I like that. Okay, I like that. So second piece to this is we're going to preload. So when we go 1, 2, 3, you're going to rage before we roll initiative. Timbers is going to cast Bless before we roll initiative. That way we're not sucking up those actions in combat. Mm-hmm. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Does Bless carry over through a long rest? Because I'm pretty sure I still had it from last time. Okay.
No, it only lasts a minute.
Spell.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I will go into rage. I'm assuming Erky will cast Bless on me. And then you want me to open the door and throw the oil?
No, what I'll do, Zerky will go first. He'll throw the alchemist fire against the back wall.
Okay.
That as soon as we open the door, that's going to trigger initiative.
Yeah.
Assuming the Rat King makes the high roll on the initiative, he'll throw the alchemist fire. If he doesn't, I'll initiative swap with whoever does. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
That was one thing I read about that. I've been using it to give initiative to other people, but I can take other people's initiative spot too.
Oh.
Can you do that without their consent?
Oh, no, it has to be.
Okay. I mean, that would be pretty cool if you could.
Yeah, I would assume it would have to be consent. It actually doesn't say, but...
So did you just say... So when you roll for your familiar, is that a separate roll?
Familiar goes on my turn, but he can't attack. He doesn't do anything.
So I was still thinking you could get essentially advantage on your initiative by making sure you roll for your familiar if you're allowed to do it separately. But if it's on your turn, then you can't.
Gotcha,
that would have been fun shenanigans. JP just let me know that he is going to be on in a couple of minutes, and that was a minute and a half ago. He thought the session was canceled because Valeria was missing it.
Oh, gotcha. Cool. Okay, well, let's just pause for him for a minute then.
Yeah, I was going to say, let's not actually roll initiative, but I like all the planning.
Sounds like a good plan.
It is good to have a tactician.
Is it? It kind of reminds me of like. Is it like alligators and crocodiles? The best part is the tail. Looks too sea salt.
I am so sorry. I thought
lookout. If he comes out that door to you, just yell at us. Ember will then come out behind him, and we will make this dragon a front and a back fight. Erky or Zerky will come over to you and reinforce you, so you're not standing there by yourself. But what we're hoping to do is we're going to roll initiative. Rat King Zerky is going to take the top spot with his initiative swap, throw Alchemist Fire against the back wall, and then on the first round of everybody's turn, throw oil against this back wall so that the oil catches on fire, flows down to the floor, the idea being to force this dragon out of the room. We're hoping he comes this way, and then we end up fighting him front to back. If that happens, perfect. Then you can just move in to wherever you can. The goal is to be in line of sight, but not lined up, so multiple of us can be hit by his breath weapon.
Okay. And we've got the trap set in here as well. So if he does come out this way, who knows? That might assist.
Yeah, I think it's been sprung already, right?
Oh,
Yes.
what's it's
Yes.
a pit, isn't it?
It is, yes, with a catwalk across it to the door.
Yeah.
Yeah, if he falls into that, that would be even better.
Well, he fell in that last time. That's where he got us last time. So hopefully he remembers that pit and decides to go elsewhere. So we'll see.
That's what we're hoping, is that he'll go, I don't want to go that way, and come out this front door and then get smacked in the head by Ember.
Okay.
So we also are round 0. We're going to pre-buff. So round 0, Bless is going to go out. Ember is going to rage. I would say get your Bardic Inspiration cast before we roll initiative.
Okay. My casting Bardic Inspiration. Well, it kind of depends on the turn order.
Yeah, I would just assume you'd put it on Ember, but whoever you want. So I'm going to cast Bless on Ember, Zerky. Do you want it, or do you want me to put it on Timbers?
Timbers.
Okay, and then I'll cast it on myself too. And then Ember, you can rage, and I say we do it.
All right. I'm ready.
I'm ready to.
All right, DM. So the idea is open the door, initiative. Hopefully we win.
Well, damn. I'm giving you all surprise. So, dragon
Means we have
with disadvantage.
So we have advantage, or he has disadvantage?
He has disadvantage.
Okay.
But even with surprise, he rolled 20 and then a 19. So
he heard us prepping.
Yeah, I guess your giant or Goliath kind of stomped up to his place, and the dragon's just like, that doesn't sound like goblins.
So why isn't Erky's initiative showing up as him?
Did you click on yourself and then click on Erky? Like, is it showing up as Zerky?
Yeah, I think it showed up as Zerky. It didn't do that last time.
You have to click between the tokens. If you click on a token and then click on a character sheet, it will do, like, I discovered that when I had the goblins and the hobgoblins up. Like, if I didn't click on the token between them, it would do the attacks no matter what sheet I did. Yeah. Sweet. Erky does get to go first still.
Sweet. God, that saved us. Okay, so Zerky will initiative swap with Erky and chuck our Alchemist Fire against the back wall.
Okay. Please roll to attack. It is going to be a D10 with advantage.
That didn't work, did it? It would just be a ranged attack, right?
It is, yes. Excellent.
There we go. Okay.
So yeah,
So
it lands exactly where you wanted it to.
Nice.
sweet. And then he'll back up 10 feet. So his turn is done.
This door is open though, correct?
I was about to say
Door is open.
Okay. All right. So there is a thing of oil, but it is not yet burning, right?
No, alchemist fire ignites when you throw it. It instantly goes.
So it was alchemist fire, not oil.
Yes.
Okay, got it. And it is just a 5-foot square that it takes up, correct?
Yeah, it's not very big. Let me double check, but I don't think it's very big.
I didn't think so either. The dragon does just move out.
Oh,
I thought he got more than one attack. Yeah, that's what I thought. He gets 2. Both of his attacks miss you, though, Tyson, because you had a 17 AC, correct?
yeah, with my shield on.
You got a replacement shield, right?
Correct.
Yeah, you took.
Okay.
Yeah,
I was going to say there's a ton of shields you guys have taken. So.
yeah.
All right. So yeah, the white dragon whirling that you'll recall, his name was Calcrix. He comes running out,
Perfect.
yelling in Draconic, so only Urki understands. But he is calling you scum that is beneath him, and how dare you encroach upon his domain?
I want my drinking flask back.
Yeah, no shit. So now it's
That
Timber's
Urki?
turn.
Or Timber, yeah.
Bless is already cast, so he's going to firebolt this guy.
Don't you care how big the room is?
Not fireball, firebolt.
Yeah, fire bolt.
Ah. All right. Well, I will save you the anticipation and just let you know because you fought him before. His armor class is 16. That is a very missed firebolt.
That's a miss. He's done.
Maybe y'all aren't going to stomp this dragon as much as I thought. Finn is up next.
Right.
Shouldn't it be me? The turn orders.
Oh,
Yeah, it should be
shoot.
you.
I am so sorry. I forgot to sort. All right. Well, thank goodness it wasn't more out of order than it could have
Finn,
been.
just come straight in across the trap.
You think? Okay. So I was trying to figure out if it would be.
Because you could probably get to that door and open the door, and then I think you'd have line of sight.
All right. Is it so?
Okay.
My turn then?
Yeah.
Yes, it's your turn.
Or are you
Alright.
going to move?
And I would agree that Finn would have line of sight through that door into the next one, but opening the door would be his action.
I will use my great axe and swing on this dragon.
That was great.
Smack.
Nice.
And I reversed my previous reversion because with a single blow, you can see this dragon is now bloodied.
Wow.
All right, now it's JP's turn.
All right, then I will move here, walking the tightrope, and I will unlock the store. And you said I have line of sight, but you said that was my action, right?
Correct. But if you had like a
Um,
bonus action spell,
can I see anybody to cat? Well, let me take a look here real quick. Can I see anybody to give them bardic inspiration? Because I don't know if I could see line of sight for
Erky,
Ember or for.
I'd say Erky, but definitely not Ember or Zerky.
Okay. Well, then I'll go ahead and I'll give Mr. Timbers a heroic inspiration then. I think we'll see if I can get that to him. Eh, okay. And I guess that's my action, yeah, and bonus action, and my movement.
Cool. I believe this puts it back onto Erky, but technically Zerky.
Bonus action, steady aim, and we are going to shoot the dragon in the rear orifice.
Definitely giving me some Critical Role vibes there. And you miss.
Jesus, what is going
Even
on?
with your advantage.
Ay, ay, ay. Damn. All right, that's it. Ember, it looks like you're going to have to do all the work this fight.
Let's
So
see.
that's all right.
15-foot cone. 1, 2, 3. Damn it. That's not going to get Erky. There's no way to get 2 of you, is there? Let's say not really. Not without taking an advantage or an opportunity attack, and I don't think this thing would do that. All right, well, this is just coming you, Ember. And the little white wormling rears up as big as it can, which is, it's still a wormling, so it's still not even close to towering above you. You are still towering above it. But despite that, and again, you don't understand, but you get the sentiment. But Erky understands, as you may be taller than me, but you are still beneath me. And he breathes his ice breath on you. DC 12 Constitution save. Damn it! Well, you still take half as much.
Nice.
Oh,
So
isn't
14. Oh,
would that be halved again because of my totem bear?
absolutely, absolutely. So 7 points of damage.
That's why we love our barbarian.
Yeah.
I could also half it again if I wanted to with my stone embrace.
I mean, do you want to?
No, save that.
I'll take
3 points
this.
of damage.
Yeah, I'll do that. 3 points of damage.
Okay.
Tis but a scratch.
Tis literally but a scratch. And the poor dragon, You know, he does seem a little deflated by that. Like that was his big showstopper, and you just brushed it off like, you know, pulling out a little bit of frostbitten steak out of the freezer. Just like, let me just get this off.
A little cold on my shoulder. That's okay.
All right, Zerky is up now. Oh no, I'm sorry, Erky.
He's gonna firebolt him again.
And he's going to miss him again.
Damn, we are rolling like crap this morning.
Well, not Ember.
Yeah, the Ember's doing awesome. All right, that's it.
Oh.
I see the little
Show.
frost on my great axe, and I'm gonna decide to put it back into him.
Oh, damn it.
All right, well, only half as good as last time, but still, like, I don't know if your character can math this, but that's at least 75%. Any movement or bonus action? Sorry, Tyson, any movement or bonus action?
I'll extend my rage and
Absolutely.
stay right here.
All right, then Finn is up next.
Finn is going to walk through the door. He is going to cast Vicious Mockery at this lovely white dragon. And I'll yell something to the extent, your mother was a red dragon. And I will see. Wisdom 14.
That is a Wisdom 12. So,
Sweet. That's a
yeah,
1d6 I get to roll.
back when he was just a hatchling, Calcrix got picked on by red dragons in the schoolyard. So that
Good.
particularly stung.
I am going to sneak back over here behind this corner of this wall again.
All right. It says Erky, but I know it's Zerky.
All right, steady aim. See if we can hit the broadside of a barn.
Hope not. I hope I get one more turn at least.
There
I
we go.
don't.
Finally.
I don't. I don't
Nice.
think it's possible for you not to kill him, even with minimal rolls, but I could be wrong. Oh, wow. I guess it was possible for you not to kill him. You did. He had 6 left, but yeah, 2 less and it would have survived.
Sweet.
The dragon flails around and then flops down dead.
I'm going to go with a hunch here. Ember, cut its head off and take that with us. Let's see if we can fleece, get a reward from the townsfolk.
Show the people we're made of. Okay, I'll chop off its head and run a rope through it. That way I can just sling it on my shoulder. Got the head of the dragon on my back.
Dude, does dragon's teeth or dragon's blood, is that of any value?
If you guys want some claws, I
Yeah.
would say take some claws. I rolled a survival check to chop this thing up and salvage what we can, hides or whatever.
Scales too, yeah,
Okay.
right?
Scales, teeth. Well, it's not that big. We could just take the whole thing.
What about all of our
Yeah.
gear we gotta carry though?
Well,
So-
do I have that bag of holding? now?
I'd say this thing is only what?
No, not yet.
Okay.
What? 10 puppies in size?
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
Very
So
good.
speaking of that, as
Probably
we
not even that many sized puppies. Like it's a small dragon. It's the smallest there is above hatchling, which I don't think exists in this edition. Fun fact: dragons used to have an insane number of stages. It was like 13 or something. I'll pull it up and I'll throw it in as one of the meme of the days. One of these days, you'll see.
So
But sizes were also unusable. Like the bigger ones, like they didn't just take up 5x5 squares. Like I remember running a dungeon once and reading the description of the room versus the dragon. I was like, how does that dragon fit in this room? That doesn't work, guys.
That's funny.
Sorry, Zerky, you're saying?
So Timbers is going to bring up a question for us before we pack up all our gear and all that. We were on a rescue mission for the
Kids.
kids. We found the girl's body. Do we want to build a litter out of the tree stuff and take that back with us, or we just want to leave it?
I don't know. Do you think she was a vampire? I mean, does she still look like a dead vampire now?
She does.
I
I'm
don't
just
know if
thinking.
Mom would want to see her like that or not.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Just do we want to get the body back for the family, or?
We could burn the
I don't know. I don't know if
bodies
they want.
and bring back the ashes. This is all we could recover.
Yeah, just Timbers is thinking that. He's like, I know if it was my family, I'd want. I mean, we got the ring, but I was just thinking, do we want to bring her body back for him?
So this kind of got brought up last time. So I do want to remind everyone. There was discussion as to what to even tell her.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. I
You
kind
found
of like.
ring. Go ahead.
I was gonna say I kind of like Timber's idea or Ember's idea of. I don't know if we can get a cremation. We're overthinking this. I say we don't worry about it.
Well, if she insists on getting the body and is willing to take care of our time, we could always come back and get it. But I don't know. I don't know
Well,
if I'd want to see my kid as a vampire or not. I don't know.
yeah, I would say if we don't take the body with us, I would say let's not even bring it up. I would just tell her that they died. And,
Just be like, we
Yeah.
just found her ring. Okay, so I take the dragon's head. Let's loot his goods.
yeah, let's get our money back. I think you've got a record of that, don't you, JP?
I think I still got that. I do have to double check and see because I had gotten rid of some stuff. But I'm sure I can go back and see. No, I've got it. 2 jade dragon figurines, 40 gold each, your flask, and a silver amulet that was worth 15 gold. That was it, unless he's got some more since we dealt with him last time.
Yeah, I can't imagine. DM, he hadn't scrounged up anything else, did he?
Nope.
Okay.
So let's head back to the
I agree.
the one room with the sarcophagus and get all of our loot.
Yep, let's drag all. We'll probably have to build something to cart all this junk out of here, but
Can I carry double my weight or something like that with my?
yeah, and you can drag more than an
Yeah.
ox cart, so we can build a litter and just drag it all out.
Build a little sled.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. I mean, it'll take us a little while, but unless Scurvy wants to role play it, we should be able to get it all back to town.
Oh, you can easily get everything back to town. That's
You can sell and have money.
and then you can get a bag of holding.
Well, we hope so.
You're making a bag of holding though, right? Is that what you mean?
I hope so. Yeah,
Oh,
we gotta do that. There's a one step in the middle of all this that hopefully the DM is nice to us on.
The made up step that you wanted to do to make things harder.
No, is there materials in this town to actually do what we want to do?
Well, aren't you going back to First Landing, the major metropolitan?
Yes. I mean, that's where the quest started, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
I thought you were gonna. Yeah. After checking in with the Carowin, you were gonna go back to the Adventurers Guild. I thought.
Yes.
And they're 100%. Yeah, it's the second biggest city on the continent.
Oh,
the
see,
world,
perfect. I
the
didn't.
known world.
Awesome.
Can
Perfect.
we sell stuff to the guild or just buy stuff from them?
You can sell stuff. Yeah, they'll buy anything.
And is it open for negotiation, price wise?
Not really, no.
But Carowin might be.
You are guild members, like, yeah. You're already. Carowin might be. I don't know. We'll see how she reacts to you telling her children are dead.
You're dead and give us a discount. Yeah, that seems a little bit cold.
How you feeling about 10% off? Right.
And yeah, here's your daughter's decomposed vampire body. Give us a discount. Yeah, bit cold. All right, so we can make our way back to get our loot. Are we just going to speed through this and just get back to the town? Or do we have something to do before?
No, I don't think we have anything to do except for getting back to the town. Now we had the quest for the tree, right? So we need to talk to the town folk, or was everything through her?
So the only real quest you had was her asking you to check on the children. Your
basically-
adventurers. So yeah, you just kind of were out trying to find trouble.
Okay, but she was in, and I'm asking because I missed the first episode, so I don't know the details. Is she back at the big city, or is she at the town?
She's at the town. Yeah.
Okay, so let's
And we did
stop
have
at the.
another quest that we never completed or really never got into. The missing, was it the missing farmer?
It was what
It was in
killed
the
the
field?
farmers,
Yeah, what killed the farmers?
and we figured out that was the saplings.
Exactly.
You did?
Yep.
Did you do that today?
No. Well, last week we realized fighting all those saplings that their attacks on us looked just like what happened to the bodies.
Oh, okay. I missed that part. My apologies. Okay, cool.
So-
just in case you missed it, Belloc, the big bad, he was proliferating the saplings out into the world to,
Okay.
make the world worse. So that was one of those saplings, and like I mentioned, or no, you did miss this part when I was recapping earlier. I was saying that you cleared out the dungeon and you killed the big tree, but you're pretty sure that there's a bunch of saplings that are now out there, and
Okay.
tracking them all down would be an impossible task for your group.
Okay.
Now, DM, you said something last week, and I wanted to just catch on this. Any seedling planted from this tree carries through the vampire evil thing, right? Or is it a new?
Yes.
Okay, so a new planting without the druid wouldn't be just a regular tree.
No, it'd still be a Golthius tree.
And the Golthius tree is by nature kind of evil at this point. Okay, so those seedlings that I got from the apple, Timbers is going to destroy.
But isn't there a way to get the good apples from it as well?
Yeah, but it's
Well,
evil.
It's an evil vampire tree. Do we want one of those planted?
Oh, it's just okay. Then no.
So-
destroy it.
As he's holding those seeds, because remember, I kept them from the apple we force
Right.
fed to the vampire. I mean, you guys agree or not?
I agree. You can destroy it.
Yeah.
The way the DM made that noise is making me second guess myself.
It's okay. What if someone eats those seeds and just turns into a vampire, and then the tree's growing out of them?
Well, that's what I mean. At first, I was like, well, they're new seeds. The village can get their tree and everybody be happy. But if it's going to carry through this curse, then hell no.
You know, the economy
Yeah.
is tough for us. It's about to be tough for them too.
All right. Yep. I'm with you. So, we're gonna burn those seeds up. All right. Let's get out of here. And so when we go
All
back
right.
to the town, let's go talk to the village elder or mayor. Tell him what we know about the saplings, so they are on the lookout to kill those things. Let's tell them that the dungeon is clear. It's empty of goblins. I would recommend they send a crew out to wall up the entrance so more goblins don't move in.
And we have to let them know that they're not going to be getting that those apples anymore. That's a thing of the past now.
Yeah, and I would tell them why. This was a
But we got rid,
vampiric evil tree that.
and we got rid of the potential white dragon who would have eventually probably killed all of them. So fair trade.
Yes, and that's where. Who's got the highest charisma? Is that JP?
Probably. Not to brag, but yeah, that's probably
Finn,
me.
you want to see if we can? That's why we're carrying this head. Maybe we can get a reward for killing a dragon that they don't have to deal with in the future.
Okay.
JP, I just want to point out that a charismatic person would be modest about it.
No, that's not true. Have you ever seen some of the celebrities on television? They're quite charismatic and they're. I'm not going to. No, that's not me. Over time, he's just going to become, a little bit insufferable. Maybe.
All right. Well, as you are leaving, if everyone would like to pay attention to the front of the complex, right here.
Yeah.
That's right. You notice a secret door.
Check for traps.
It was a DC 20 to find.
Oh,
So you didn't actually find it, but it is the only room in this module that you all missed, and I am a completionist. So if you had missed a big section, I wouldn't have played it through for you, but I still would have, brought it to y'all's attention so that you knew as people what it was. This one is not terribly interesting, but again, if you'd like, position yourself where you would be before opening a secret door. No traps, though.
All right, yeah, open up.
But this pocket chamber is damp and cold. The skeletons of three long dead archers slump against rubble-filled arrow slits along the east and south wall.
Undead. That's an Erky thing.
They're
As
not
well.
moving.
Oh, we're going to get your rat.
so
Ember smash.
okay.
You want
As
to
soon as Ember walks
Okay.
into the room, the skeletons start to move. Roll
clear
for
initiative?
initiative. Oh, yes, thank you.
Hey, you want to switch?
Yeah, I'll swap with you.
All right, well, they are last, so go ahead and go, Ember.
I'll attack that
is
one,
definitely a hit.
and then I
And that is-
will cleave for that one.
Ooh, that is also a hit. All right, 9 and 5. One of them is busted, the equivalent of bloodied. The other one, not so much.
And I will move here.
3 skeletons would get to attack you if you did that.
That's okay.
And they all miss, which is why that's okay. Yeah. Urky's turn, because somehow you damn Urkies get to go first every time.
It's awesome. We will move over by Finn and then Sacred Flame that one in the corner.
The one that's taken the most damage?
Yeah.
Absolutely. And that's a DC 13. And it fails.
Wrong button.
Does
Sorry.
not take anything extra from Radiant, unfortunately, but that's still enough to make it crumble into a pile of bones and bits of armor scrap.
All right, he's done.
Finn, it's your turn.
I'm just going to move up a little bit. And let me see which one gives more damage. Give me just a sec. I should have looked this a moment ago. 6 versus. I have the potential to do more damage this way. All right, so I'm going to try to hit him with one of my darts. Nice.
Nice.
Ooh, nice roll.
And only 4.
And were you going for the damaged one or the undamaged one?
Yeah, the damaged one.
Absolutely. Okay. Ember. No, you switched. So Zerky?
He will move over and then shoot. Oh, hit that
That's a
time.
hit. The damaged or undamaged?
Oh, the one isn't dead yet. Let's shoot the undamaged one.
All right. I'm assuming that's going. Yep, that's a dead. You know, it's a shame. Zerky, I'm sure you can commiserate with this. They do not have any sort of anything except for damage vulnerability to bludgeoning. Like,
I thought they would have
Yeah.
had
piercing and
radiant. I
slashing
would have
doesn't do anything. No, but I mean, like in old editions, if you tried to pierce a skeleton, that did not work well for you. You had
Right, it's got
pretty
to
much-
pass through the ribs. Yeah, you'll miss.
Right. Not anymore. Like you get the bonus for bludgeoning, but you don't get the penalty for anything else.
Yeah,
And
that's
that
too
makes
bad.
me a little sad. Because it would have survived if not for that, but it does not.
He's
so
done.
you one shot the skeleton. And that leaves one poor skeleton that comes rushing out and again tries to short sword. And hits for a whole. You're not raged at this point, right?
No.
Take 3 piercing then. I'm gonna take it all.
You did almost as much as that dragon.
Exactly as much as that dragon.
That's pretty impressive.
Oh, okay. Well, the skeleton has 8 hit points left. So let's see
Oh,
if
yeah, it's-
you can finish it off. And you can. And just because I don't know if we're going to have another one come up today, let's say it was massive damage. Let's show the new guy how that works. Please describe how you decimate this skeleton.
So I'm gonna go ahead and swipe diagonally through his pelvis, and once his bottom half falls to the ground, I'm gonna grab his neck and just pull his head off.
Does his spine come with it?
Yeah, I got his head and spine in my hand. and then I feel a little something weird on it, so I just kind of drop it and go, oh.
No.
Oh, so we're playing Mortal Kombat now.
Exactly.
That is 100% what I reference. So yes, I'm pretty much a safe table. You're not going to have too much weird stuff happen here, but comical level of violence, I think, is something that we can all get behind. And Mortal
Yeah.
Kombat is exactly. I usually preface it. My apologies. But I've never actually had someone tell me that Mortal Kombat violence isn't appropriate. So
No, I can't imagine
there's
anybody thinking that.
bound to be somebody. There is
Maybe.
bound to be someone who plays D&D who is like, that's too much for me. I on a skeleton warrior, it's kind of an object more than a person. I could see someone getting upset hearing descriptions of this stuff against an actual person, though. So,
So,
but yeah, okay. So that finishes off this dungeon. I'm sorry, Zerky, you were saying?
Zerky's just gonna pop a heal on our big guy just to top him off, and the skull that he just pulled the spine out of, the skull is still intact, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. He's gonna put that in his bag for later.
Okay. I'd say all the skulls are intact if you need skulls.
Nah, just one.
Okay. Between the skeletons, you find 35 silver pieces, 20 gold, and an arrow that looks maybe magical.
Ooh.
Nice.
In addition, 3 short bows and 3 short swords. JP, let me know if you need me to repeat any of that.
Nope, I got it.
Excellent.
There was one book from the last time. I was going to watch the episode online to get it. I just couldn't remember. It was A Tome Treasures of the, was it Fire Language?
Of the Fire Lords.
Lords.
And
Okay.
and there were 2 books that you found of
Yeah, I got
note.
the other one. I just didn't get that
Okay.
one. I just
Excellent.
couldn't remember. Okay. All right. Thank you.
Yeah, of course. You're very welcome. And correct me if I'm wrong, but the only other magic item that you had was that whistle, right?
Yeah, we need
Let
to.
me check my.
2 books.
During
we've
the
got a
long
few things
rest.
we've got to check.
Yeah, during the long rest, did we figure out what that was?
Exactly. I'm pulling up that right now, but I also the weapon, Shatter Spike. You also got that.
Yeah.
Shows
And I'm
Shatter
assuming
Spike.
that.
Mhm.
Well, I was just going to say I was thinking that. Is that Ember? Are you taking Shatter Spike?
I thought it would be
Well, let's
better for a
describe it.
paladin.
Oh, okay. Well, that's true. Never mind.
So Shatter Spike is a +1 longsword to attacks and bonus or damage. And if it hits an object, the hit is automatically a critical hit and can deal bludgeoning or slashing damage to the object your choice. Further, damage from non-magical sources can't harm the weapon.
Ooh.
Pretty cool.
I'm down to
And
take
didn't it
it.
shatter shields last time? Didn't it damage shields when you hit?
It
Because he hit a monster with a shield and it
destroyed.
broke it. Yeah.
Yes. So, like I said, it automatically does double damage against any object.
Gotcha.
And
So it did a crit on my shield and destroyed it. That's what happened, right?
exactly. And it says that Sir Bradford's strategy is to destroy his opponent's equipment. So that's what I tried to do. But you all killed him before he could get more than one thing done. Then Nightcrawler. Oh wait, did this one need attunement? Yes, Shatter Spike requires attunement as well, just so you know. Nightcrawler does not require attunement. If you blow the whistle in darkness or under the night sky, it allows you to cast the Animate Dead spell. The
Ooh.
target can be affected through up to 10 feet of soft earth or similar material, and if it is, it takes 1 minute to claw its way to the surface to serve you. Once the whistle has animated an undead creature, it can't do so again until 7 days have passed. Once every 24 hours, you can blow the whistle to reassert control over 1 or 2 creatures you animated with it.
That's an interesting little tidbit there at the end. So think about that. If you had a castle, you could fill the moat with 1,000 undead over the course of a couple of years every morning, blowing your whistle, but you don't control any of them.
Yeah, animate dead, you lose control after 24 hours unless you recast it.
It's still
But you would
intimidating.
still have a moat full of undead to protect you. That's awesome.
Right. They can't get in, so they have only one choice.
Also,
That's nice.
it would have required a DC 20 Arcana or History check, but again, we know the rules of take 20, and just for our new person, we are playing 2024, and one of the rules of 2024 is if you have unlimited time, you are assumed to get a 20 on your skill checks. So
Okay.
overnight, one of you would have recalled that these whistles were made by the Durgar, the underground dwarves, and that several such whistles were made for various groups in an age past. Oh, dude also had a wand. I think I forgot
Got
to
the
tell you
wand.
this. Though the wand
No,
of Entangle.
yeah,
No,
I
I
got
don't.
the wand of Entangle.
Oh, do you? Okay, I think I missed that one. We had a scroll of Entangle.
I thought
No,
I
I don't
forgot
think
to
we
tell
did have
you
a.
about where
No,
did you
I've
get
got the scroll
wand
of
from?
Entangle written down. I don't remember
You
where we got it, but
okay? So you've
oh,
got
there is a
scroll
spell
and
scroll.
wand
Okay,
written down,
yeah,
right? Okay,
yeah. There's an
perfect.
Entangle spell scroll. Where did I put the? Trying to find it. I'll look here in a minute, but I know I've got it written down right here that we did get a
So I
that wand
definitely
of
didn't.
Entangle.
I didn't read this to you, so you're going to want to write this down, or at least the cliff notes, because Wand of Entangle is not a 5 edition item. They had to make an entry for it because it was a 3rd edition item. They never updated. So it gets a max of 7 charges. While holding it, you can use an action to expend one of its charges to cast Entangle with a save of DC 13.
Okay.
The wand regains 1d6 plus 1 extended charges daily at dawn. And if you expend the last charge, roll a d20. On a 1, the wand crumbles into ashes and is destroyed.
Hmm. Okay.
That's money fodder.
Oh, and we
I
had
mean,
there was a couple a flask of alchemist fire. The one that you threw, is that the one that we found, or is that one that you already had on your own?
No, we found 2, and we used
Okay.
one already, and then we just threw the last one.
Okay. Stuff. And there was a crystal vial that was worth 4 gold pieces containing a magic elixir, but we didn't find out what that was.
roll back up to that one. While I am looking for that, anything else?
Don't think so. We still got a lot of scrolls to pass out, but we can do that when we get to town. But we've got a lot of those to decide what to do with. Um,
It
and
is a potion of fire resistance.
okay,
Oh no, I'm sorry. That's a separate thing. Do you have the elixir of the fire resistance one already written down?
um,
I don't know.
Well, you're not
Got
a person, so I would hope not. Then you'd be doubling up.
we have 4 healing potions, 2 doses of antitoxin, ring soundtrack, crystal vial.
So that
Alchemist
crystal
fire.
vial
No.
came from the room where the diseased rat was
Okay.
strapped to the table.
Mhm.
And you don't know exactly what it is, but whatever is in there is nasty. Like,
Okay.
but then the one that I initially thought it was the potion of fire resistance came from the same place you got Nightcaller, that crystal whistle.
Okay.
Can Erky do an Arcana check and see if he can ID that?
He can. And after he fails it, I'm going to tell him to maybe do a nature check instead. I'm sorry. That was me saying to do nature instead.
Well, he's not proficient in nature.
Still, that looks like a high roll. I'll let you use that roll. I mean, it was a 17, so
it'd be an 18, 19, 20. It'd be a 21.
That's some sort of poison.
Ooh.
Like, made from diseased rat juice.
Ew.
Like, you don't know if it's blood. Like, maybe they, like, drained one of the boils from it or something. But, like, that is some nasty, gross rat juice that would make someone sick if they drank it, for sure.
Cool.
Just out of curiosity, Arky's going to be learning those 4 spells that he got out of the spell book.
Zerky will want the spell book, and eventually, probably 5th level, he's going to take a dip in wizard.
Okay. So Zerky's getting it, not Erky. Okay. Okay. Cool.
Just the spell book or all of the scrolls as well?
No, for now, just the spell book is all he'd want. Because some of the scrolls, so scrolls are a little weird in 2024. To even cast them, you have to have them prepared, or at least in your spell book, is my understanding. So most of them, none of us can use.
I'm going to have to double check that, but that would be a terrible change to the
Yeah.
uses of scrolls.
I agree.
I don't
and
think most classes can use them, but yeah.
yeah, so like that entangle scroll, none of us can even cast it.
Good thing you have a wand.
And even then, a DC 13, yeah.
It is a really crummy DC save.
I mean, that to me, that's a those kind of magic items are a money thing. You sell them, you pot your, that's how your group makes money. But that's just my opinion.
All right, well, I think that ends the actual dungeon complex. So at this point, I think the group wants to trek back to town, to Oakhurst.
Correct.
Sell all of our goods.
All right, well, you did spend the night before killing the dragon, so it is early in the day when you set off here. 7 hours to get back to town, assuming you take your time. Well, not take your time, but don't hoof it. And
No need.
so let's see, 7. Yeah, let's say it's like 2, 3 in the afternoon as you show back up in town.
So I say since we're in town, I say we stop by again the mayor or the elder's office and communicate to them about the saplings and see if we can maybe get an extra reward for the dragon.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm going to ask you all a favor, and we'll say it happens in the order that you wanted it, and you'll see why in a minute. But let's say that you go to the shop first instead.
Uh,
Sure.
okay.
All right.
I was just wondering which one the shop one was again. Was it the Hercules Provisions?
I don't
That's
think we
right.
found a name for the shop. Oh,
No, that's right.
Here,
Well,
you want
maybe.
me
I
to?
don't know. Now let me check. There's definitely a name for the shop.
What the fuck is this? This is so funny.
Ooh, adventurers! Have you brought any news?
no, she sounds so sweet.
I swear there was a name for the shop. It might be like on the picture of the sign. Because in the book it's just calling it the general store.
If you go
Yeah,
to the
your little
campaign
map
notes,
has it on there.
I
Yeah.
re-put the map on the campaign notes.
So that
Oh, has it
map
got a name
was
on there?
made
Okay.
by a third party. It's not an official map, so they might have just named it that. But let's just say that's what it's called.
Cool. That's cute. I like it.
What are you wearing, Scurvy?
What am I wearing?
Yeah.
So I've got a tiara. Oh, I can't do it in front. And I've got
Oh,
get down. I've got like a noble person lady wig.
until I maximized it and it was just little, I thought that was actually something you were wearing. I was just like,
Yeah,
so
no,
you got a lot of props. Okay.
pretend my beard's not here.
That lady needs to wax.
Um,
Do you have any word about my children?
I
I
will
guess that's,
pull out the
yeah.
signet rings and step forward.
Her face drops, seeing that just the signet rings have been brought back. Oh no! I assume the worst.
Yes, unfortunately, we did not find the body of your son. We've only found the ring, but we have scoured everything that was down there, and unfortunately, we could not find your daughter. We
No!
found her ring as well.
But you didn't find their bodies at all?
Okay, I can't lie. Y- Yes, we found a body. It was, but unfortunately, there was a vampire involved, and she had been taken advantage of by the vampire and had been turned into a vampire herself.
No, and then what happened?
Well, then, well, we had to, we had to take care of everyone, so we did have to destroy everything lest they come back to the town and, attack the people here. So
We
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 were
did
forced after they attacked us. We did the deed. Yeah, we had to put your daughter down as well.
we did
I,
everything we could to cure your daughter.
I understand. I don't blame you, adventurers. But you're certain they've been put to rest?
Erky will step forward and, through his acolyte training and religious skill, mumble something very profound from the book of Palor and say, "Yes, we laid your daughter to rest and blessed her grave."
Good. Thank you. Here, I suppose I owe you your reward. And she gives you 125 gold pieces apiece.
Wait, per person?
Per person.
Yeah.
That's
She's
not what
rich.
I was expecting, but okay.
Do you see the hair?
Yes.
Like, this is rich person hair, buddy.
Sorry, I've been away on my farm for many years. I have forgotten what
Well,
wealth.
that was table talk. That she didn't say that. That was me.
Yeah.
Look at how rich I am.
Um,
And ma'am, with all due respect, I know you're going through a inconceivably horrible thing right now. Um, However, we do need to getting back um, to the guild, and we do have quite a bit of items that we did find down there. If you're comfortable and if this is a good time, then we'd like to go ahead and see if we can, perhaps sell some of these items. But if that's not something you're comfortable doing right now, we understand and we can do this when we get back to the guild.
no, no, it's okay, adventurers. Of course, of course. I understand. I it's shocking, but I'd kind of expected as much. Not
Well,
that they
I
were
am,
undead. That was horrible news, and thank you for putting them out of their misery.
yes. Well, you're very welcome. And we appreciate your generosity and you said what you were going to do and you did it. And, you know, and as your generosity continues, here's the items that we have discovered so far.
All right, just do your bookkeeping there. Half price for everything, as you know.
Already got all the half prices in there. Well, now before we do that though, do you know everything that we have? Is there anything that you want? Because I'm not gonna a lot of stuff we probably shouldn't sell.
Or
So why don't we, over the next day or so, have anybody take anything they want, and then you can catch up all the book stuff.
Yeah. Just just send me a message what you took and I'll take it out. But I'm assuming, are we selling any of the spell scrolls? Because if nothing else, Cirky, you could use them.
Well, that's what I'm saying is, if we want something or we think we should keep them in the group, in the next day or so, everybody go to that thread and post what they're taking and it's group stuff, but we're going to keep it. And then you can deduct that, and then we can do a math thing and figure out what the money is. But like
Yeah.
that wand of entangle, I say sell that.
So, are you updating the chat every time, or are you like
I'm
writing
trying
things
to
down someplace?
I've got something downloaded. What's it called? Obsidian. So I'm using
Hmm,
that. So I've got the all the locations, all the handouts, pictures, NPCs, quests, loot, stuff about the players.
perfect.
Um,
Um,
I've got
I
all of
I
that
did
stuff
s-
here.
I did skip over this. Um, so please add this. The white
Mhm.
dragon you had previously given, so you would be able to have taken this back. But it was 2 jade dragon figurines worth 40 each. Um, a flask that was worth 15,
Mhm.
and a silver amulet that was worth 15.
Yeah, I've got all
Yeah.
three of those.
So
Okay. I just didn't reiterate that you took them back
Yeah,
this session, so wanted to
yeah,
make sure.
so
But
in
I
the
would say if you've got a list someplace, if you can just drop that in at the
yeah.
end of the session, and then like Zerky was saying, over the next couple of days, y'all can just say, pick this, pick that, save this for the group, because consumables are a good thing to have just on the hand. You
Right.
can always sell it next adventure. If you're pressed for money, if it's like, hey, I can get a +1 sword if we just get rid of this scroll, yeah, absolutely, get rid of that scroll. But if you're not pressed for money, then
So in the
And
thread, we have that running right now. We're kind of doing that right now in the inventory notes. He's putting in what we have every week, and then two of us are saying what we're pulling out.
for sure,
right.
I wasn't sure. I've seen this, but like I didn't see the wand of entangle in there, for example, so I wasn't sure.
Yeah, we just missed that one.
Yeah. Yeah, I just missed that one because I do have that one on my list.
Well, I know you just wrote it down, but that's what you're
Yeah.
using Obsidian. You're not updating this in real time.
No,
Um,
right. I'm just updating Obsidian in there. And then I just copy and
Cool.
paste it because that way, as things vanish or change, I can just update the new list in there. But
How
I
do you
did have
like
a question
Obsidian?
about the
I've
three.
heard about it.
Well, I just started it. I'm probably not using any of the special features. I'm old, so I don't know how to
I
do a lot of the stuff that's in there.
I
So I'm
get
just
it.
doing it.
We're
Yeah,
still figuring out roll 20. I'm not adding another
yeah.
system in. I'm
So
sorry,
I'm just
you had a
kind of
question.
yeah. The three books.
Mhm.
Druidic. Is this something we should keep? Something we should sell?
Yeah,
I don't
what's
know.
the
Has
value
anyone
of them?
even opened any of these books yet? Do you even know what's up with
No,
any of them?
no. I have the name of them, but that's about it. So there's the Druidic theory on cycle of life and death. There's a tomb that's made from dragon skulls or scales, excuse me, dragon scales. That's called Dragon Lore. And then there's the tomb Treasures of the Fire Lords. So you want to read them?
So when we get back to the city and we take our break, Erky can
Okay.
do an examination of those and try and figure out what they're worth and what use they may have.
Okay. Fair enough.
He's got arcane, so I figure that would be his wheelhouse.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah. Otherwise, yeah. Like I said, we'll inventory and well, you guys are. Do you need any of the money as we go back to town?
In the big town, we're going to need to spend money. Yes, I don't think we'll need to spend more than what we know that we have now. So I
Okay.
don't think we need to role play selling 19 clubs, but
We
can.
definitely don't need to roleplay selling 19 clubs. More should we sell 10 of them because there's no way you're going to need 19. Like, I know you want to pick off of the inventory to make sure you don't sell off anything, but I think there's some things you've got bulk of that you know is safe to sell off. So if you
Yeah.
need that for money, cool. But yeah, I'm all for moving this forward.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
So
at this point, I think everybody's taken armor and weapons that they actually need. We can. All the junk stuff is
Yeah.
just junk.
I think
Just
so
make sure
too.
you're picking up like I said, like sapphires. I know sometimes those are used for like spells maybe or something. So like I said, anything you want, even if it's just for role play, just let me know. And I'll clean this up. And then once it's all cleaned up and I've got the exactly what the whistle does included and the sword. Once I actually add that here, then I'll upload everything and just stick it back on. If I can see it.
Well, would you like to do the encounter with the mayor real quick before we take our break?
Yes.
Sure.
Absolutely. Let me get his costume on. I didn't want to switch costumes in the middle of so I appreciate y'all bearing with me and technically doing it out of game order.
Can't hear you.
Sorry. I am 99% sure that you all had not interacted with the mayor yet, but I do
No.
believe that you at least got his name because you were pointed in the direction of the mayor's house. But the mayor is one. Just had it. It was like Ludwig or something silly. Ah, yes. Werner Lang. A male human noble. Ooh, look at my hair. You can tell I'm a noble. Um, so yeah, you approach the mayor's office. The door is closed.
Hear someone else knock on the door, I might break it.
Yeah, Finn, you're the face. This is up to you.
Yep. I'll knock on the door. And let's wait to see. Excuse me, is anyone in there? We need to talk to someone.
Come in, come in.
All right, we step through the door and we see
And you
someone that
see,
looks like you.
yeah, he's
Assuming.
got a pipe,
Okay.
fancy pipe. Oh, what?
All right.
Ah, the adventurers! I've heard of you. Thanks for finally coming and visiting me.
And you're Mr. Lang, is that correct, sir?
Oh, please call me Werner.
Thank you, Werner. Werner, we have effectively completely cleared out the sunken citadel, as far as we can tell. And we did find
Excellent.
that a couple things that were going on there that you might not have been aware of. Number one, there was a white dragon that was down there, and we took it upon ourselves to go ahead and destroy it before, it decided to come up here and wipe out your
Is,
city.
is that what killed Harold?
I still have the dragon head on my back so he can see it.
Ah, so
Oh,
that's what killed Harold, huh? Good
Harold
job,
was
adventurers.
the farmer,
Harold was
one
the
of the
farmer. Okay. No, that actually wasn't what killed Harold. Um, there is
Hmm.
some small, what do we call those trees?
the saplings.
Saplings. Yeah, there's some evil cursed saplings that are in the area, cursed by a vampire, um, to basically cause havoc in your town of Oakhurst here.
And you've stopped
And
that, right?
we've stopped what we could, but we don't know how many may have gotten out. We're not sure.
What?
We don't know. We don't know. We don't know. What
Oh
we
my
did, we stopped
goodness!
what we could.
I'll have to alert the militia.
Yes. Good. Good plan.
Are you going to help and stop this?
We may.
So
We may
Oh,
be able to
thank
come back and
goodness!
do something.
What? Come back? Wait, where
We
are you
have to
going?
leave. We have to take a quick journey back to our guild hall because we have
But
to
you just
report
said
there
we're
as
all in
well.
mortal danger.
No, I just said that there were some saplings
Vampire
that were
trees.
evil. Well, the vampire tree has been taken care of. So we took care of the tree. Now, unfortunately, that does mean no more fruit, but that also means that
Wait,
that's going to,
what?
yes, yeah, there's no more fruit to
That
be coming
fruit,
from the tree because the
You
tree was evil and cursed.
the fruit was evil. There was bunnies around it, if you know what I'm saying.
wait. So the magic healing fruit that we were all expecting in the next week or so, you're telling me you've destroyed that tree, but it has spawned vampire saplings that are going to terrorize my town?
Yeah,
No,
that's
And you're
oh
just
no.
leaving us?
Well, when you put it like that, it doesn't sound so good, does it?
Oh!
But we did what we could. We got rid of the dragon. We got rid of the evil tree. We got rid of the vampire, as well as some of his little. He had some assistants down there, people that he had turned. As a matter of
It was
fact,
a
the
full
lady that runs the
vampire?
he was
full
he was
vampire, and
scamming you. It was a
yeah,
scam.
and
Oh
the
my
poor lady that
goodness.
runs the general store, her children were turned, and we had to dispose of them as well.
Oh my goodness. I guess this is better than we were before, but still this all comes as such a shock.
Yeah, there were quite a few
the
saplings, as we understand it, so it's impossible to kind of track them down.
the
Okay.
goblins and the kobolds are all cleared out as well.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we knew they were there and they weren't really causing us too much trouble. Vampires, that's certainly an accomplishment. And
You
kind
do
of
want to
looked at the
probably send
dragon,
some
which
men down there too. To
what for?
to maybe block it so that no new empires or gnolls or anything goes down there.
That
So nothing
seems
else
like an
takes up
awful
residence.
lot of resources for our town to expend at such a trying time of, I mean, just in the confines of the town, one of our citizens was killed. I certainly can't imagine sending my people miles out into the wilderness. No, I think for now we need to hunker down.
Well,
I have much to prepare for. Was there anything else that you needed to report?
I don't think so. I think that was everything. We just wanted to let you know that we had taken care of the dragon as well as the vampire that was down there.
Well, I appreciate it, but yes, I need to go talk with the town's the elders, and we have to get a plan into place. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness!
Well, with all due respect, we did spend quite a bit of our own resources trying to get rid of this dragon and this vampire. So we were hoping to possibly get those funds back, be reimbursed. That's something you could do.
Reimbursed?
At least
Well, we did kill a dragon, and
You-
we did kill a vampire.
you could pay for this
Ooh.
dragon head and say you took care of it, and the people will surely see how heroic you were.
Ooh, good idea.
300 gold
What?
pieces sounds like a fair price to me.
You want me to pay and then lie to my people?
Surely every
It's-
person spins truce. It's not lying.
I've heard tale of your big city politicians being crooked, but that's not how we run things out here. I think it might be best if you get going now.
All right,
Okay,
we ain't protecting
listen
this
here.
place anymore. It's okay. We can leave.
Listen here, buddy. We killed a dragon and we killed a vampire. If you think that we can't continue with our expertise, because we expect to be compensated for our work. And I said we killed a vampire and a dragon. I don't think you would be that hard either.
We should. We
So
should.
we're going to try intimidation a little bit.
I was gonna say, please roll for intimidation.
Come on, big money. Oh, with a +6.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, I should have used my booming voice. I would have got advantage on that. Darn it. Didn't think of that. Right.
Yeah, well, he rolled a 20 on
Ooh.
his whatever it is.
He's not intimidated by you, Finn.
Not the slightest bit.
And he somehow double crosses his arms. They go around a second time to emphasize how done he is with you. I really think you better get out of here before I call the guard.
I don't think your guards ain't shit compared to what we just did.
Timbers pipes in and goes, "All right, boys, come on now. We've been with the mayor enough," and kind of starts to usher you guys out the door the way we came.
I'd like
Come
to,
on, we got booze to buy. I'll buy you all around.
I'd like to see your guards try to put a hand on me.
Or kill a dragon. Or a vampire.
Timbers
But
again. Come on, big guy.
We're gradually being kind of ushered out.
Come on, big guy. I got booze to buy you. I need a drink. Come on, drink with me.
All right, outside of the door, I say I'll close the mayor's door, and I'll look at you guys and say, hey, we should just take this town over. That mayor guy ain't too bright.
Well, Zerky
You know
is
what?
kind of looking at this going, I kind of like that idea. Timbers is like, nah, boys, come on. We got a reputation and we got stuff to do in the big city. Let's get out of this frickin'
As we step
podunk.
outside the door and close his door, I'm going to get some pitons and I'm just going to seal that door up.
Okay, so you smack some teratons into the bottom of his door, which does conveniently open out. And, if you stick around for long enough, eventually you hear some knocking and some struggling trying to get through his door. Because again, he does need to go let the town know now that you've unleashed terrible vampire saplings.
Oh, it's all our fault. We basically saved their lives.
I don't know if your
You know-
reputation's going to be as good as it would have been if you had just not talked to this guy.
Oh, yeah,
I
yeah.
know.
Hey, at least I
So-
didn't lock him in there.
On our way out of the office, do a quick search. Anything in the front office?
I
You could-
mean,
We're gonna take everything.
you tell me. You want some books? I think this is a clock.
I'm
It's
gonna-
definitely some sort of clock.
I'm just gonna start throwing shit on the floor.
Good lord.
Would you like my book ladder?
I break that in half.
My book ladder!
Hey, you can't hear this. You're locked up.
You.
That's
it-
And we could go
He
talk to the
recognizes it.
townspeople are at home right now. 'Cause you can't come out, but yeah. Let's go get a drink.
I mean, it was
Let's get
one
outta here.
room. It wasn't multiple
Yeah.
rooms. So
Let's just go get a drink.
yeah. How long are you sticking around in town?
Not very
long.
long. Let's hit the road and head back to the big city right away. I think we've
And
burned our welcome here.
Hey, we need to find
Look, I
their.
don't know. It's his word against yours. I think the lady will say nice things about you.
I got a
I think
dragon.
the barkeep will also say nice things about you.
then we did get rid of a dragon and a vampire. So
Yeah, you were seen
What's he
walking
done
through
except
town.
yeah, all he did was collect taxes. That's all he did. So
Yeah.
Well, still, I say we get out of this little village, get back to the main city.
Yep.
The
Agreed.
guild is where we're going to sell that dragon head and stuff anyway and see if we can
Yeah.
get anything for it.
We need to try to preserve it in some way.
It is a 2-week trek back. So it is going to be a little bit of
We need to preserve it
Yeah.
with salt.
Well,
I'm going to be collecting.
let's do I mean, what do you want? You want a survival check to preserve it? What do you want?
well, it depends on, I mean, I assume you're like skinning it. You already kind of talked about doing some stuff, but like, you know, even if you're saving its head, flesh starts to decay off of skulls. There's not really a check you can do to stop that from happening that I can think of.
Well,
we
I mean, you
still
can
get some
taxidermy it.
of its blood and scales and teeth, or taxidermy it.
Yeah,
Right.
didn't
So
it
the
use
body
salt?
we did that. Well, at least I thought we did that. I did a survival check when we killed it to get the meat, get anything valuable, skin it. You know, the body. We
Yeah,
just cut the head off and
exactly.
kept the head.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying that's just the one thing that's left is the skull.
Okay.
Okay, so
I know in
question-
taxidermy, like, so the eyes are going to be gone. I know in taxidermy they use fake eyes. I got to be honest, I don't know how the fuck taxidermy works.
Yeah. Well, question for you, Dean. What are your rules on a bag of holding? Does you can survive in one because there's air, but does that stop rot and decay? What are your rules on that?
No,
you
it
can only
doesn't stop
survive for
time
30
or
minutes.
anything.
Yeah, it's
It's
only 30 minutes, and then
10
after that,
rounds.
you die. I thought, oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not very long, but that insinuates there's no air, there's no.
Agreed.
So if we put it in a bag of holding, will that
Y'all
quote,
don't have a
unquote,
bag of holding yet.
Erky does?
Where did Erky get a bag of holding from? Oh, is it one of his artificer things?
Uh huh.
Fuck yeah. Okay,
And he's
that definitely helps.
We should
Yeah.
have robbed that mayor.
and I'm going to be looking for mushrooms and herbs and stuff as we travel too, so I can make another potion. And after 2 weeks, hopefully I'll get enough. I'll let you tell me how much I get.
We need to go back to the inn.
Absolutely. So it's a whole lot of rolls, and I will come up with what the numbers are on the break.
Okay.
I had
Okay.
them earlier. I did them for your your previous foray, but
Right.
you should probably know what they are just so that you can do it on a regular.
Okay.
Um, but yeah, let's you guys get back to first landing safely, and yeah, we'll go ahead and take our 10-minute break, and everyone can kind of think about what you want to do in the big town, the big city.
Awesome. Okay, back in
Okay.
10.
All right.
All right, see y'all in 10. I am back if everyone else is.
I am back.
Sounds like it's just you and me so far, which is okay because I am still eating yogurt
Oh, I'm
with
back too.
granola. All right. Just waiting on Zerke. And
Are you here, Atreyu?
Yeah, I'm here.
excellent.
Where are you from?
I'm from the UK.
What part, by the way?
Near Manchester.
Okay.
Yeah, in that general vicinity.
I did my first semester of college at London University.
Oh.
No, it's been decades now. And for what it was worth, I was in a program where it was through my local community college, which I don't know if you know anything about American education secondary system, but it's way different than yours. Um,
I only know what they show in
and
movies.
so we've got until you're through being a minor through age 18, you've got public schools that you have to go to. We call that last step high school. Once you get through that, you can go to college, um, which I think you just call uni for everything.
Yeah.
But we've got multiple quote unquote colleges. We've got universities. We've got what we call community colleges, which just do the first 2 years, which is supposed to, in our system, you spend the first couple of years doing generic stuff, and then the last couple of years doing, specifically like so. Um, I went into psychology, for example. So my first 2 years, I still had to do English and math and history and social economic bullshit. But then the last 2 years is just pretty much nothing but psychology. If I had gone on to masters, that's where you get like doctors and stuff, lawyers, all that thing. But goodness, I spaced. Why am I even talking about? Oh, I went to I had a community college that did an abroad program, and what it was is they sent 2 teachers out with us, and then we recruited 3 teachers from the school there. So I didn't actually have classes in the normal university or with other like British people. I just
Damn.
had it with my Americans. So
That's such a weird thing to do.
yeah, it was weird in terms of what the education was, but
destroyed.
Well, I mean, looking at it, it was damned well obvious it was evil. What made you think it needed destroying, though?
The fruit that it was producing was also evil.
How so?
I don't remember.
Thought it was healing people.
Nah, it produced that one fruit that would heal. It produced another fruit that would kill. But the
Right.
seedlings that it sprouted, there's still some out there. We couldn't find all of them. We're sprouting these vampiric seedlings that were murdering people. So if anybody
Oh,
planted those and continued to spread them, it would have been a problem.
well, that there is a problem there. I'm glad you took care of it then. Anything else to report?
Well, we're going to be selling some items. We're going to be spending a little time here in town, but we wondered if you had another task for us.
Well, yeah, of course. It's what the guild's here for.
Right.
Tell me
board.
what's your current rankings?
Let's not pick up another quest until we do our time warp thing.
Hmm.
Just we don't want to say, yeah, give us a job, and then go, well, we're going to take 2 months off. So
Right.
Weren't we gonna see if we could get some gold out of this dragon head?
and the body, I just don't know if is this the right guy.
So this is your taskmaster. He gives you quests.
We'll be back.
So back-
We'll be back, good sir.
So back to his question. Well, I assume he was asking what level we are.
Yep.
So currently we're 3. Maybe, hopefully, we'll trip the next level here shortly. But we're probably going to need a little bit of a rest. So if it's okay with you, can we check in with you in a little bit?
Yeah, of course. I'll see what I can put together for you.
And all this stuff we got, we have some specialty stuff. Where do we go to see if you guys want to buy that?
What do you mean by specialty stuff?
Yeah, we got a wormling head. We got some dragon scales. If Ember didn't need all the steaks, we got some dragon steaks.
Mm.
I'm sure the alchemy ward will be interested in all that.
All right. Let's go to the alchemy ward.
Thank you.
All right, I'll be seeing y'all later, boys.
Bye, Captain.
All right, well, yeah, let me come up with what some fair prices would be out of session for dragon body parts. I'm sure it's worth something, but I wouldn't imagine too terribly much.
I mean, it's a worm, so yeah.
Exactly. I don't know. Let's assume somewhere in the 100 gold range.
That works for me.
I've got that added.
All right. Well, instead of assuming in the 100 gold range, let's just say 100 exactly there. That makes that
Yeah,
easier.
I'll give him exactly 100. Okay.
All right. So I know we were talking about months of a time skip here.
Wasn't it just like 30 days?
No. We want to
Oh.
talk about 60 or 75 days.
Hmm.
That's fine.
So you guys know to craft like a bag of holding, it takes 10 days. So to do one item for each of us, that's 40 or 50 days alone. Plus there's some scrolls I want to make too. So what I propose is we do a 75-day little jump. I've got the stuff that you guys want me to make already. I can, if that hasn't changed, we can submit that to get done. And that's it.
And I will just point out, 75 days in the grand scheme of things, like y'all got a couple of levels in a matter of days of adventuring. Like, yes, it took you a month to travel back and forth, two weeks each direction. But seriously, like if you keep up this pace with no downtime, you are going to be level 20s at like age 20. Which, roleplay wise isn't really supposed to happen. Like, you're supposed to be the old powerful wizard, not some hotshot out of college. But so yes, I think a 75-day rest, like, it sounds a lot, but it really is minimal.
Right.
That said, does anybody else have downtime activities that? Because there's a whole section in the book. I did mention before last session, if you wanted to do anything.
I just want to create whatever potions I can for healing potions, and maybe find out about these 3 books that we have.
All right. And how are you living for the next 75 days?
Probably pretty cheaply, I think, for me. Let me see.
Well, we got a bunch of
So
money
you've
from our run.
got options. You can stay someplace. You can stay like at an inn. You can purchase rooms by the month. You can just camp outside in the wilderness.
We could get a
One
room
costs money, one doesn't.
and split it. We got 2 little tiny gnomes.
Does the guild hall have rooms we can just get?
The guild hall does have rooms that you can stay at.
And they've got shops and everything else, right?
They do.
Okay,
They don't feed you though.
that's fine. So Erky will stay there because it's right where the shops are. He doesn't have to wander around and and he'll live not poor. What's the one above poor? Modest.
Okay. So you just have to take care of food for 75 days and for the modest. But that's kind of the reason I was asking is part of downtime activities is, are you like making money, or are you just spending the money that you gained as adventurers? You can ply a trade. You can be an entertainer, like the bard, for example.
I'm
Yeah, I
gonna
think I'll go.
join a fighting pit.
Oh, gladiator fighting. There is definitely that here.
And you're taking the sword too, right?
I think
Shatter.
that's better
I think we
for
were-
our paladin.
Shatter spike, huh?
Yeah, I think we were going to see if Valeria wanted that.
Yeah. I shall perform inside the tavern to see if I can maybe obtain any food, drink, possibly a bed for the evening without having to pay. And if I can make an arrangement to do this for the next 75 days while we're here, I'll do that.
Okay. So there's that, or I forgot you were also my potion maker. The reason I brought up living outside versus the guild hall was I was thinking of you, just collecting stuffed potions all day. You can also do that. You can just live in the wilderness and do nothing but collect potion materials and just come back from nowhere, like covered in potions and dirt, probably.
Well, it takes 25 gold pieces worth of ingredients for me to make a healing potion. But I can
It
make that
does.
I think it's 6 hours it takes me to make one.
So you could probably make
right.
like 2 a day.
Not even close, unfortunately.
A half a
So
day?
the food that you would be collecting, it was a day's worth of food collected from the wild is worth 6 copper pieces.
Oh, peachy.
Yeah. Then It is going to be a DC 10 survival check each day. So every day, so if you do this for 70, like, and you can mix it up. You can do like half the time in the wilderness, half the time being a bard. But what it would be is however many days you're in the wild, you roll a survival check that many times. Everyone that's above 10, you're a success, and you get to roll a DC plus your wisdom modifier for how many days worth of food you find. So you'll need to take one off just for the days you're eating, but all of the leftover is the materials that you would be able to then turn into a potion.
Okay. And I think I'll split it up. I think Finn's traveled in Avardo. He's used to sleeping out under the stars. So we can do that. And then on nights that it might look like it's going to rain or something, then he'll go into the tavern and see if he can make an arrangement with the tavern owner to entertain guests and see if he can get maybe a room or some food for the night.
Let me see. While I am looking up how much he makes working as a bard, as anybody else, I know Ember is going to be a gladiator. What about Zerky?
So Zerky is going to spend most of the time at not the seediest tavern he can find, but the lowest class tavern he can find that the upper crust come to dip their toe in the lower class, if you know what I mean, and play cards.
He's going to gamble.
Uh-huh.
The whole time?
Well, I mean, it depends how he does.
That's fair.
And he's proficient in cards, proficient in sleight of hands.
I'll probably be there having a drink, and when you lose, we'll just have more drinks.
Okay, so Finn, after having just gone through all that survival stuff, and it's still relevant for your travel time. So,
Okay.
you mentioned during those 2 weeks you were doing that. You can make 2 gold pieces per day, just guaranteed as an entertainer, as a bard.
Okay.
So it would just make more sense to work as a bard and then spend your gold on potions than, or the 6 copper pieces per thing, because it's 100 copper to gold. You're not making 200 coppers per day, so yeah, you're better off just, like I said, being a bard the whole time.
That works. Because 2 gold a day, that's food and lodging, I would think.
Easily.
So you've got free lodging still. You've got lodging from the guild, so you don't have to spend on that. You do need to spend on food, and food is, if you want it, depending on, aristocratic is 2 gold pieces per day. Wealthy is 8 silver pieces. Comfortable is 5 silver. Modest is 3. Poor, which would be eating like roots and shit that you found on the side of the road, is 6 coppers. And then squalid, that's like getting rotten food out of the garbage, is 3 coppers.
I'll do the 8 silver per day, I think.
Okay, so you are living wealthily. You are eating well, you are drinking wine, you are having mutton, but it's not seasoned with like basil, You're not really sure what basil is. You've heard tail. All right. I'm going to look up Gladiator real quick while I'm doing that, Zerke. I think I might have already said this. Do you want to look up how gambling works?
Yeah, so it's a DC 10 to know if the other party is cheating or not. And then if you want to outright win, I think it's a DC 20.
Is that from the downtime section? Or is that just like if you were to get into a specific role play with somebody about gambling?
That's a specific role play on the cards, playing cards thing. I don't know if there's a downtime thing for gambling.
I am 99% sure that there is.
Let me do a little reading here.
Yes, gambling is definitely. I'm just trying to figure out which book it was in, because also pit fighting is the other one. I think it's Xanthar's Guide has gambling.
Yeah, it looks like it's pretty straightforward. Well,
And I apologize. This is on me. I should have asked between sessions that you guys tell me what you were going to do and have these rules ready to go for the actual session instead of asking now.
you know what I absolutely hate about D&D Beyond is instead of taking you to the rules, it takes you to the stupid forums.
I am equally unexcited about Roll20 because it seems to never take me. So I'm going to the actual place. I've got it pulled up right now. All right, so gambling resources. It requires 1 work week of efforts and a stake of at least 10 gold, but a maximum of 1,000. You must make a series of checks with a DC determined at random based on the quality of the competition that the character runs into. Part of the risk of gambling is that one never knows who they might end up sitting across the table from. The character makes 3 checks: wisdom, charisma, and then insight, deception, intimidation. If you have proficiency with an appropriate gaming set, the tool proficiency can replace the relevant skill in any of the checks. The DC for each of the checks is 5 plus 2d10. Generate a separate DC for each one, and then you win or lose. So, yeah, how many weeks do you want to do this for? You've got
So part of the time
10.
he'll help out Erky. So if we have 75, yeah, we have 10. He'll do 5 weeks.
Okay, 5 weeks then. I am going to go ahead and roll 10 d10s, and every set of 2 of them are going to be the DC plus 5. All right, I am going to write these out so that this is a little easier to actually read.
And a little unclear
I
on
did
the.
this wrong. I should have done 3 more. I'm sorry, what were you unclear on?
So and it may be because the Xanthars is 2014, but yes, I have proficiency in cards. What does it want me to roll then? It rattled off
So,
3.
yes. So the first check is going to be a insight check. The second check is going to be a deception. And then the third is going to be an intimidation. And if you want, instead of rolling that skill, you can roll your gambling set proficiency instead.
But what would the gambling set roll off of?
pretty much if you're proficient, you get that bonus.
That's where I'm confused, because yes, I'm proficient, but what bonus?
Your proficiency bonus. You know, if you're proficient in something, you get that bonus that you have as a character that goes up every so many levels, starts off at +2. So anybody can intimidate somebody, but if you're proficient in intimidation at level 1, you've got +2. If you're expertise, you've got +4, plus your ability score. So you
Okay.
get your ability score, you get wisdom, charisma, but instead of your insight, let's say you're not are you proficient with insight?
Yeah, see, that's where I'm confused, because if you're proficient in the tool, you get advantage in 2024.
Oh, well then.
That's where they may not mix. So,
I'm sorry. Really?
yeah, see,
Yeah,
that's
that's
how tools work in 2024. So, like smithing, if you're
tools,
make
but not ability checks.
right, but I am proficient in the tool of playing cards, just like I'm
Right.
proficient in thieves' tools.
Right. So yes. So you are proficient in tools. So or not tools in gambling. So you can use proficiency on top of everything. You get your +2. So let me ask. This will make things less complicated. Are you proficient in insight?
Yes. So,
What about deception?
deception and intimidation, no.
Okay. You get to roll as if you were proficient. So you get to add +2 to those rolls.
But I don't get it at advantage because I'm proficient in the cards too.
So you're not playing cards. And
Yeah, I
you're
am.
not rolling for cards. Sorry.
I
You're
mean, that
you're
would be the
rolling
only thing he would play is playing cards. He wouldn't go play
I don't-
thieves. He wouldn't.
you're
Yeah.
but you're not rolling for playing the cards. You're rolling for being deceptive and intimidating. And so because you know whether these cards are good cards or bad cards, you know, you can tailor your deception. But that's still two separate skills, right? When you're playing poker, like you can know all the numbers. You can know what the chance of something, you know, being on the river is and all that. But you can still have shit tails and be a terrible poker player because of it. Two separate sets of skills.
All right, I got you. So no, I'm not going to do this then. The numbers don't make any sense to do
It
it.
is way too much fucking work, too. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, downtime rolling 3 per checks against double. That it just doesn't make
Per thing?
any
Yeah.
sense.
Wow. All right. Well, pit fighting. 1 work week. Again, you must make a series of checks. This one is strength, dexterity, athletics, acrobatics, and a special constitution check that has a bonus equal to the roll of a character's largest hit die. If the desired, the character can replace one of the skill checks with an attack roll using one of the character's weapons. So tell everybody what. Zerky, how much on average per week is Zerky gambling with?
Probably 10 gold.
10 gold a week. Okay. Roll 3 times. Roll the where is it now?
The insight, deception.
Insight, deception, intimidation.
So the best one he's best at, he rolled a 1. Oh, a 2. He rolled a 2. That's funny.
All right. Unfortunately, you had a really bad streak. You lost 25 gold over the course of these 5 weeks.
That's not that horrible.
Tyson, if you would still like to be a pit gladiator, please roll an athletics check, an acrobatics check, and a constitution check. But if you want, you can replace any of those with an attack.
With like with an attack.
It's like if you're crummy at dexterity, you'd attack instead.
I'll just go with that.
Okay. And 16, 10, 17. 3. I need to roll 2 more. All right, you passed 2 out of your 3. And you were doing this for 7 full weeks?
No, I'll go with 4 weeks.
All right, you win 400 gold.
Oh,
Nice.
You are
I
much
should-
more successful at beating people up than Zerky is at tricking them out of their money.
and then I'll be in the bar watching Zerky losing his money.
Otherwise, drinking your newfound money away. Got it.
I still got my barrel of ale though. I'll keep that in my guild's room with Erky though.
Erky will guard it for you.
He can dress it up as the other one of you 3 as a woman.
It's the barrel turkey.
All right. So yes. If anyone does anyone need me to remind them of any pricing for food? Please remember that you have to pay for 75 days worth of food as well.
Yeah, what is that again? A day.
So there's aristocratic, wealthy, comfortable, modest, poor, or squalid in terms of quality.
I'll go with modest.
All right, modest is 3 silver pieces per day. So not much.
Okay.
Like less than 3 gold.
Yeah,
No, I think I did the math wrong there. Less than 30 gold?
No,
Not a lot.
Yeah, 8 silver pieces for 75 days is 6 gold.
Okay. That's nothing.
Yeah, food's
Wait.
cheap.
8 silver pieces? Isn't that 8/10 of a gold?
Exactly. So 0.08 times 75 is 6.
No, it's 0.8, not 0.08.
Oops, I did the math wrong.
Yeah, I did that at first too. That's why I was like, wait, no, that's like times 10. So there you
It
go.
is copper pieces.
Still, that's not much compared to what y'all just made.
Or at least what I made.
So that's 30.
30?
I mean, that's
30 gold
not
pieces?
much to what you just made, but what
Correct.
the party just made as well. Is anyone thinking about paying off their guild dues at all?
So, Ember, to put this in perspective, that entire fighting and almost dying and killing dragons, we might make 700 each. You made more than that just going and fighting in the gladiatorial pit.
No shit.
Yeah. That 400 is huge.
Didn't
I thought
we
you guys
just
made a lot more gold than that. You all just got 125.
So I did the
Yeah.
rough math last week and it was about 600 each. So add in that 100, it's going to be 7. I'm being a little conservative because I don't know what people are going to take, but yeah,
Ooh, fair.
just what the gold that we scavenged, right?
And
rough
like
math.
equipment sales, I think.
Yeah, selling all the equipment, the
Okay.
gold, all that stuff was
Well,
about
here-
600 last week plus the 125 we just got, so 7 and change.
So in the inventory notes, does that mean like what worth everything is when it at the top of the last message?
No, that's just
No.
how much actual gold and silver we have. That's before we sell anything.
Okay. So yeah,
the
we could.
prices that I have for everything is the actual sell price that we would get just for, unless we negotiate higher, that's just going to be the basic sell price for everything.
So if I get 600 more gold, I could pay off my guilds.
Well, remember, you got to pay Erky for your whatever thing you want him to make.
Oh yeah, yeah. How much was it?
An uncommon item will be 200 gold.
Whew, that's nothing.
And is a bag of holding considered uncommon?
Yes, that's 200.
And how much for the goggles? Just if I decide to have you do both, maybe?
I don't think he might have time to do both. I believe goggles are uncommon.
What do you mean might have time? You're not going to just take an extra 10 days?
I mean, we can expand this out as long as people want, but
So one of your party
yeah.
doesn't have to carry a lantern anymore. I feel like taking an extra 10 days is probably worth it.
Yeah, uncommon. Yeah, we can make a couple sets.
Yeah, for sneaking, if nothing else. I don't want to give away our position. Is there anybody else who needs goggles, or am I the only human?
Valeria also needed them,
Does
Oh.
Goliath have night vision?
assuming she wanted them.
No, I would need them too.
I think we had more dark vision than not.
I think
I mean, just the gnomes, I think.
Yeah.
Shows what I know about Goliaths. All right, well, it sounds like we're maybe taking an extra 30 days.
Give me just a second.
I'm curious, what is everyone getting? Is everyone getting weapons or anything, or armor?
I'm pulling that up because I had a little table. So, question for you, DM. Ruby of the War Mage.
Or...
It's an uncommon item. However, is it an actual ruby that we need to make it?
Yes.
That's what I expected you to say. So, okay.
Do rubies cost more than 200?
In 2014 they were 5,000.
A ruby is 5,000?
Yes.
That's stupid.
That's why I was asking.
No, it does. Are you telling me there aren't different qualities of rubies?
In the basic stuff, if you just type in item, no, there's not. There's not basic diamonds either.
So there are. There in real life there are, and I am applying this to the game because I think specific trumps generic, and specifically the rule is for making a magic item, the cost of doing it, including what you need to make it, is whatever. So yeah, like a ruby of the war mage does not cost more than 5,000 gold to buy from someplace because the base ruby is not 5,000 alone, plus it being magically enchanted. So you're good on just spending the 200.
Okay, cool.
It's a glass ruby. It's real crappy looking until you magic it up.
There you go. So right now I'm making a hand crossbow +1 for Zerky. I'm making a bag of holding for Finn. Ember, did you still want the +1 shield?
Can you do a +1 great axe?
Yes, I can do that. For Val, we don't know what they wanted us to make for them, and they just got a magic sword. So maybe I just make a bag of holding for them. Erky was going to get an all-purpose tool +1, and then he was going to make some scale mail for himself, just non-magical armor, a couple of scroll, and then 6 scrolls. And that takes us to 60 days. So I can make 3 more goggles of the night for the whole party. That's another 30 days. And then I might push out to make a Ruby of the War Mage for Zerky, just so I can not have to worry about hands and components.
What type of armor did you say you were making or going to get for, I think it was Erky?
Erky is going to make scale mail for himself.
magical mail. Okay.
Just again, non-magical. So that would put us at 30, 60, 70, 80, 90. That would put us at 100 days. Is everybody good with that?
I am.
Yeah. Sounds good to me.
So that would be 40 gold for our food at the whatever the moderate rate is.
I do just want to throw out that I appreciate that I don't have a bunch of min-maxers who are just like, no, of course we're eating squalor. There's no penalty to just eating trash out of the gutter for 100 days. Okay.
That's gross. No, we're in the bar ordering it up, flirting with the waitresses, flaunting a little bling bling here and there. Hell, when all these hookers are hanging off of Ember trying to get a piece of the barbarian that won the major tournament, Zerky's over there trying to cop a feel.
You know, you guys aren't quite to the level of celebrity where you could just get away with sleeping with anyone and everyone. But you know, you'll get there soon. And I am sure you're able to score at least a couple of dates over the next 100 days that you don't even have to pay for.
And we don't have to pay for it? Sweet!
Dates that you don't have to pay for.
Zerky is like, this is the best life ever.
You're probably right. Ember has probably got a bunch of hangers on.
I made that bank fighting those other little scrawny boys in the pits.
And you know what, Ember? I would love it if, as you came back to the guild hall one night and you know were drinking with your friends, you regaled them with one of your excellent bouts.
Oof. I might be too drunk for that one.
It's a good role play. So Ember comes and he's really excited. Like he just kicked some ass today. But he is also deep in his cups already, and he has not been using his magical. JP, are you trying to talk?
No, I was my sound went out for a second.
Oh, okay. So yes, I was just saying that you know Ember did so well that he should regale us with one of his tales, but he said he was too drunk, so that makes sense. He hasn't been using his magical tankard that makes him not drunk.
I got my
Just,
silver
you know.
flask back and I was enjoying it a little too much.
You know, you had a really big win today. You know, he's too drunk to tell you, but you heard that he fought 10 elves at once. And he picked 2 of them up by the ankles and spun around in a circle. He was a tornado of elf bashing. And at one point, he got to like the high wall section where like the high ups sit, you know, not the, you know, where the low people are where they could get hurt, but big old high wall. And he took those 2 elves and he threw them against the wall and then was like juggling them, bouncing them off of each other into the wall again. At least that's what you heard. This might be some tall tales that, you know how the people embellish things. Because Ember's again too drunk. He's just
Yeah,
Well,
I was spinning.
Sorry, JP.
I just said, well, I sang a song and I juggled, so there.
Neat. I also can juggle. All right. Well, I think we had a good downtime session. Oh no, we forgot the books.
Oh yeah, what are in the books?
Um, ba ba ba. I only remember 2 books. I remember The Cycle of Life and Death, and I remember The Treasure of the Fire Lords. What was the third book again?
It was a book made out of dragon scales, and it was titled Dragon Lore.
Okay, so the tome of the theories of cycles of life and death. It's a druidic book. It's nothing magical or anything. It is worth 150 gold if you'd like to sell it, though, and it will sell for its full value of 150.
Okay. Cool.
All right, the Fire Lords one I think is the most fun. So when you open the second page, it explodes.
Ouch.
Anyone that was hanging out when that happened makes a DC 12 dexterity save, or takes 5d8 cold damage on a failed saving throw. I assume it doesn't kill anybody though, and if it does, someone's able to revive you. That one would have been a little more fun if you had opened it in a dungeon or something.
Yeah. Fun for you, yeah.
Look, if you wanted to just play I Win, you could read a book. There's lots of fantasy books out there, and the hero's going to win. So
Well, I'm assuming that when it exploded, that destroyed the book as well, right?
it did not. No,
Oh,
the book is fine. It was a cold explosion too, cold damage, if you recall.
has it got any value left to it?
It does not have any monetary value, but it does tell tale. And I will get to what that tale is as soon as I find this other book. Because does anyone else remember this book and where it came from?
I don't remember where it came from. I just knew it was different than
Found
the
it. Finally found it. So it is worth 150 gold. It is also non-magical. It is just lore about dragons.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, this other book has quite a bit to it. And so, it's not word for word what you're reading out of the book, but this is what you take away from it. 2 centuries ago, the great dwarf smith Jurgadin the Black and his clan were driven from their home by a horde of fierce orcs and trolls. They plundered the dwarves' ancestral halls and slew all they could catch. Fleeing his enemies, Jurgadin led the destitute remnants of his clan in search of a new home. After years of wandering, the dwarves discovered a great cavern system beneath the Stone Tooth, a rugged, forested hill crowned by a bare, rocky crag. There, Jurgadin and his followers founded the stronghold of Kundrukar. About a century ago, a member of Jurgadin's clan was captured by a powerful orc tribe during a raid, and the orcs learned of their enemy's hidden stronghold. The orc chieftains raised a great army and marched on Kundrukar, and in a hard-fought siege lasting months, the orcs tunneled around the dwarven defenses. When they finally stormed the place, they put all within to the sword, then carried off wagon loads of booty. In the years since the Great Battle, various creatures have occupied the stronghold and used the place as a base for their raids. At other times, the caverns have lain empty except for the mindless and bloodthirsty monsters that haunt such places. But this book speaks of legends of Jurgenden's Vengeance, or also known as the Smith's War, and the extraordinary blades the dwarves forged in anger still surfacing from time to time near the lands near Stonetooth.
Hmm.
So,
Out at some point in time.
yeah, you might have your next adventure hook here.
Jurgen the Black. All right.
But yeah, there's also a map.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, and there's notes on the map. It's folded up in the book. From what you can tell, this was a failed expedition trying to get that hoard of weapons, or the map was made by such. So yeah, what do you want to do about this?
Do you guys want to pursue that one as our next quest, or do you want to go back to Mr. Zukenstone and see if he has something for us instead?
So how about this? How about we take this to him and see if there's a guild tie-in to it that maybe we can get a reward from it too.
Ooh, good idea. Good idea.
Very smart. And actually, you would also probably know, like I mentioned before, how the guild kind of vets things and uses divination magic and stuff. You do get first claim to any, place that you discover. So
that we could make sure it's not a level 20 quest too before we stick our nose in there.
yeah, exactly. All right, so you guys go and knock on the door of the guild, the taskmaster.
Yes.
All right, come in, my boys.
How's it going, Zoman?
Well, Sally told me you were coming. About dang time. I heard you were doing well in the pit, but otherwise just lazing about, huh?
Yeah, just regaining our strength and placing orders for items that we need. But I got a question for you. We have this book, and I explain what the book says to him, and it's like, is there any connection with this with the guild hall? Is the guild hall interested in having this area cleared out as well?
Oh, we're always interested in new adventures and new spots. Let me run it by the team. We definitely know the area, though. Stonetooth. There's a mining town right nearby, if I recall. What was that place called? And he pulls out some maps. Blassingdale, that's what it was. Yeah, just about 30 miles from the Stonetooth. Yeah, that's probably where you'd want to travel to first if you were going to be going here.
Okay. And do you think we are the should we be training up a little bit more before we head out to there, or do you think that we're in a good spot where we are currently to handle whatever dangers might be lurking?
Well, like I said, I'm going to have the wizards look at this.
Okay.
Yeah, come back in 2 days. They should have their research done by then.
Sweet.
All right.
And in 2 days.
Sorry, I didn't want to interrupt, but I just wanted to say I got to head off to go prepare dinner and sort some stuff out before the work week starts tomorrow. But I
No,
appreciate you
absolutely.
guys letting me sit in. It sounded like you guys have a lot of fun.
Yeah,
Yeah,
great to meet you.
Thank you very much.
I'll check in with you a little later. I think I mentioned have work after the session, but
Yeah.
but yeah, nice meeting you as well, and yeah, we'll talk soon.
Yeah, I appreciate your time, guys. See ya.
See you
Ciao.
later.
All right. Now that he's gone, let's talk about him behind his back.
Those damn British.
Yeah, I I definitely have to ask him about my accent. That is definitely changing as I talk with like all right, I somehow went from Scottish to Irish to I don't even know what I'm doing right now. Anyways, I have to get my accent game on point if I've got somebody who's not American. Shit, he's gonna know better.
Got a lot to live up to on that one.
Anyways, but yes, you come back in a couple of days, and conveniently enough, this is the exact perfect level for y'all.
Sweet.
The wizards say, the clerics say, the gods say it's written in the skies. The good ones too, Paylor, not those crummy half-rate ones.
I'm going to add my 160 gold that I would have made for staying for 100 days after food and see if I have enough money to pay Zerky. Let me just see. Because I'd love to get this done.
Yeah, so if you want your bag of holding and the goggles, it's 400.
Yeah.
Well, I just made enough money to pay for both of those items.
Yeah, I've
And
only
just
got two.
Again, minus food. You
Yeah,
damn show off.
And that.
And just so you guys know, there's no profit in here. This is strictly the cost from the DM guide to make these. So he's just doing it as part of his contribution to the guild. Ember, when you come to give him the money and pick up your new fancy great axe, which is gorgeous, and your goggles, he also hands you a gold gilded skull with a handle tied to it. And he puts that on the table for you. He looks at you with his big puppy dog timber eyes and goes, I can never repay you for saving me from the goblins. It's a tankard of plenty. So you get 3 shots of booze a day.
Holy crap! Thank you. I'll lift Erky up in the air and spin him around and put him down.
So that's the skull that he grabbed from those skeletons. He made into a tankard for you.
Does he see the rabbit that you engraved on the side? The bunny?
Shh, it's on the bottom.
I didn't hear a
On the
thing.
inside? Is it on the bottom on the inside?
No,
So when
just on the bottom so he never sees it. There's a little tiny rabbit.
I thought it'd be in the inside, so drain it and then see it.
Well, then he might freak out and smash it, and we don't want him.
Yeah, he would. All right. I'm going to go ahead and pay you for the goggles. I think I need those worse than the bag of holding since we've at least got one already. So I'll pay you the 200 for the goggles.
Okay. And then in addition, he made my brain just turned off. He made 4 scrolls of cure wounds and 2 scrolls of bless. Those are going to be the reserve scrolls just in case he runs out of spell slots and we get ambushed and we need healing. You know what I mean?
I think it's not very many. I think I've got 2 scrolls or potions of healing because I made 2 during this whole time so far while we were out and about. Yeah, I've got 2.
Yeah, keep those on yourself for you.
Can y'all hear me?
Now we can, yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, my internet died, so I'm on my phone. I'm not sure if we're going to get to a battle map, but I'll do a what is it? Where you can do the internet through your phone. A hotspot. Yeah, I'll hotspot it if I need to.
So,
but yeah, I just
guess
missed like 2 minutes of talk.
Oh, so you missed it. Okay, so the guys were bringing their money for their items, and we were giving them their items, which Scurvy, I also posted in the equipment thread so you can see it. But in addition, he made a tankard of plenty, which is just a common item for Ember as a thank you for saving him. He made it out of that skull from the skeleton that he saved.
Nice! Very nice. I like this. And this tankard just always is full of alcohol?
3 times a day, it produces a thing of booze.
That's still... I don't know if that's enough. I mean, we might need to work on a keg of plenty.
Did you tell? You should tell him about the bunny.
Awesome.
Oh,
Awesome.
and then on the bottom of the thing, there's a little tiny bunny scarped in it, just kind of as a joke.
Is it like exposure theory? Like, you expose someone to their thing that they're scared of a little bit at a time until they're not scared of it?
Hopefully he'll just never notice it. And yeah, psychologically he'll just, oh, bunnies are booze. This is good. In addition, he made himself a new shield. Not a magic one, just a new shield. And on the front, written in goblin in red, is Goblin Slayer with a mean smiley face on it. So anytime he's fighting a goblin, they're going to read in their own language, Goblin Slayer.
And is the smiley or the mean face, is it like humanoid or is it goblin-y? Does it have like a pointy...
Yeah, goblin-y with dead eyes, right?
X's for an eyes?
Exactly.
Okay. I am very liking this.
I'm going to go ahead and, since we've got 1,031 gold pieces that we're going to be dividing, that's going to be roughly 200 each. So I'm going to go ahead and take, this is just the gold that we found so far. I'm going to go ahead and take my other 200 and buy my bag.
Okay.
Get everything bought. That's cool.
I think, yeah, having bags of holding is definitely going to make things a little easier and fairly cheap.
Yeah. Do I go for a bag of holding?
I think I didn't go back and look, but I think they dropped the rarity of those down to uncommon. Because the other holding bag, that haversack, is rare, which is really weird because it's like half as good.
Oh yeah, they must have found it. Which is cool. Honestly, I think they downed the price of magic items in general. Making an uncommon for 200.
Yeah.
I think shields used to be, because I know armor used to be, and I think shields were part of it, a higher rarity for their +1 than weapons.
So you're right. So shields are uncommon, but any armor is rare. So if you guys want rare armor, that starts at like, I think it's 2,000. I'd have to go look again, but it's a big jump up to rare.
Yeah.
Okay. And if everybody wants to take just the gold before we sell anything, just the actual gold that we have, including that little bit of silver, that means everybody would get 336 gold. Or do you want me to hold off on that until Valerica's back?
Well, why don't you either you do it or I can help you with it. Get everything sold and just do it all at once. I mean, we know we're going to get 700-800, so there's enough money to pay for all this stuff. That way, it'd probably be easier to do it that way.
Okay.
Exactly my thoughts from before.
I'll just remember to take the 200 off once we do that for the bag. I've taken the 2 off for the glasses, but not for the bag yet, but that's cool.
Okay.
All right. So everyone has picked up their magic items, and you've accepted a new quest, and off the party heads.
Yeah, I would say we're going to be all outfitted. We're going to have all our junk sold. Yeah. Don't forget to add these things to your character sheets this week too, guys.
Already added everything.
All right, so it is a little bit further away. This place is a whole month away that you've got to travel. But again, it's through safe, uncontested, well settled territory. Um, nowhere out on the outskirts or the frontiers where you really have to worry about things like bandits and such. Um, so you already know this, and so it's a read-in, but it's not a description, but it's listed like a description. So it's a little off for how these things are done. I just wanted to say that before I started. But Durgadin was a master smith who forged blades of surpassing quality and power. Centuries ago, his home was sacked by orcs. Durgadin led the remnants of his clan to the mountains north of the town of Blazingdale and established a small, secret stronghold somewhere in the trackless wilderness. From his hidden redoubt, he waged a decades-long vendetta against all orc kind, until his enemies discovered his fortress and attacked it after a long siege. Durgadin and his followers perished, and much wealth was carried away by the conquering hordes. But it's said that the deepest and best hidden vaults and armories escaped the looting, and that some of Durgan's extraordinary blades still wait in the darkness for a hand bold enough to claim one. You've come to Blazingdale, a small mining town on the northern frontier, to see if there's anything to these stories. Your map shows that the old dwarf hold lies about 3 days' march to the north of the town. Dark, deeply forested hills rise beyond the town's outskirts. So yeah, you have come to this mining town. You are just on the outskirts of town. I don't have a map for this one yet. I'll have one next time. I'm sure somebody made one, but D&D did not make one. But I will let you know that the town's population is around 2,000. It's quite diverse. Although humans are the largest group, almost any player race can be found here. Knowing from what the guild told you, the mayor is one Sir Miles Barrick, a human male. And then you'll find out soon enough who owns and runs things. But there is a shop, there's an inn and a tavern, and there is a temple dedicated to Paylor.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. Timbers is kind of like, I'm going to go stop over there, guys. You go see the mayor. And he scurries off towards the temple.
All right. You find a nice temple. It's not certainly not as nice as the one that was in First Landing, but for a frontier town, it's pretty good. Clearly, Paylor is well received in these parts, and there are 3 women that are going about the duties of running the temple. As you enter, one clearly the one in charge, because you can tell from the dress and trappings of office.
I didn't mean to hijack things, but Timbers will go up and bow to her and in a quiet, hushed voice asked if it's okay to pray and do they have a charity box.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so my internet came back, so it cut me off of my phone and put it back through the computer. So I don't know what was the last thing you heard me saying. When did I get cut off?
I think we heard everything. You described the temple. There was 3 women in there. One of them came up to talk to me.
And she asked you what brought you to Blasingdale?
She did not.
Okay, so yes, that you missed that part. So she introduces herself as a sister. Goodness, I just saw this. Sister Alonza. and asks, what brings you, traveler, to and are you're Urki right now, right?
Correct. Yeah, I'm Timbers.
So you've got Paler stuff on you, right?
Yeah, he's literally has a Palor holy symbol. He's not a cleric,
Oh,
but he has a holy symbol hanging in the middle of his chest.
welcome, brother. What
He
brings you to Blessingdale?
he bows to sister. I'm just an adventurer. I saw the temple, and I love the small temples in the smaller towns, and I just came to pray.
Excellent. Um, of course, all our services are of course welcome to you, and take what you need and leave what you can.
And you have he glances around. There's a gift box somewhere he can donate some stuff to.
Of course.
He goes,
Wouldn't be a temple if there wasn't some place for you to give them money.
yeah, they gotta make the change. So he just tells her, we're just adventurers. My party's meeting the mayor. I just came to pay my respects. Anything going on in and around the area?
No, just life is normal. The miners are mining. It's been a good year though.
Very cool. He'll bow to her and go to the alms box, or whatever you want to call it. He'll put in 60 gold, and he tries to make it quiet, and then he'll spend a few minutes praying.
All right. And as you leave, Palor's blessings on you, brother.
He bows. So I figure he's going to give 10% away. So I figure we're going to get 600. He's going to give 60.
Yeah, that's quite the. Again, I'm loving this role play. Oh, it is refreshing. Again, not just to have people be like, "Well, I
It's
guess
my money. My God can't have it."
I'm eating mold, and but I'm running around with the most expensive magic items ever existing. Like I could feed a nation's poor for a year with the magic items I have, but I eat. I drink water from the sewer. I call it soup. All right. So yes. Again, mayor's office is pretty obvious, I would assume. Looks probably real similar. And if I had to take a guess, the mayor probably also looks very similar.
Oh gosh.
I closed my shit. But just pretend I've got it up again. Look at my fancy hair. Clearly I am rich. Yeah, door's closed.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Just a group of adventurers looking for information.
Come in.
All right, so we scramble in, and what do we see in her office?
Like I said, it looks very similar to the previous mayor's office.
Okay.
Let's just pretend that, again, I'm on camera and have a silly wig on.
Oh, I her the book. Well, we introduce ourselves, and then I show her the book and say, we've been tasked by the guildmaster to go investigate this area. And we were hoping that you might be able to give us a little bit more information about what we might find once we arrive.
He starts like thumbing through the book and kind of skimming through. This is amazing. To think there's treasure so close. We had no idea, though.
We're going to go and we're going to see if we can get it cleared out for you guys. We just didn't know. Are you familiar with this legend?
No, I've never heard of this before.
Okay, well, if you don't mind, we would just like your blessing as we head to this area to see if there's something that we can, apparently there's a lot of bad creatures in there. And rather than having them, come by to your town or go to any town and cause any kind of devastation or whatnot, we would like to go in and see if we can clear that area out.
Of course, of course. Stop by the general store. I'm sure they'd be happy to help outfit you with anything that you might need for such an excursion. Go see Tolm. He runs the store.
All right, well, thank you. That's very kind of you. And we'll go ahead and we'll just head out here either today or tomorrow.
Excellent, excellent. If you're going to stay the night, be sure to stay at the Griffin's Nest. Excellent, excellent services and rooms.
All right. Well, thank you for the recommendation. We'll let you know once we've completed our mission, what we found, and perhaps the animal or the creatures that we may have destroyed. So we'll just keep make sure that you're kept in the loop once we come back out.
Oh, that's much appreciated, adventurers. Much appreciated indeed. Well,
So
if that's be all, and peace be with you.
Thank you.
All right, and the mayor gets up and walks out from behind his desk and follows you to the door and politely closes the door behind you.
Was there anything else we should have asked that guy while I was in there?
Any local quests, maybe, but we can poke around town.
Oh, yeah. Okay. While we're here. Okay. Makes sense. I'm still learning the ropes, Mr. Zerke, so thanks for kind of guiding me around as we go through here.
You're doing great. And he slaps you on the butt.
Oh, well, okay.
Ooh.
Well, he can't reach your back. You're too tall.
This is true.
Oh, it's more baseball player slap on the butt. That's
Exactly.
less exciting.
Are we
Well,
right away, or what are we going to do before we head out? We
Yeah,
wanna
let's
ask
go.
the locals if they know anything, or just head out, or what?
No, let's go hit let's hit the general store, interrogate that guy, check out the inn. We can just ask around, see if there's anything weird going on, any quests that might pop up.
Yeah,
Kind
that
of like a
sounds
video
good.
game, right? You hit all the spots before you leave town.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll head out to the general store first.
So as they head out, that's probably about the same time as Timbers is done. So he'll come running across the square and catch up with him.
How did your meeting go, Erky?
Oh, it was awesome. It's a great temple. It's so small and quaint. It's not all gaudy like the big one is. And the sister in there is the nicest thing ever. Oh, I love this place. Oh, and did I tell you about my God Paler? And he just trails off on this little long diatribe about, bless and power and light and God. And he's muttering still 15 minutes later.
While he's doing that, I take out the tankard he just gave me and see it magically fill up and just chug it down.
I love it.
all right,
All right,
so the shop next.
Yep.
All right. You find what is obviously the shop. It's got a sign hanging outside that says Tolm, T-O-L-M, Tolm's Superior Outfitting and Dry Goods. As you enter, it is a very stereotypical frontier store with a mining emphasis. There's barrels of dry goods and such that you can get in terms of foods and rations and such, but also mining equipment and just about anything that you would expect to be able to buy from the player's handbook.
Okay. I step up and I introduce ourselves as a
I
traveling.
forgot the person.
Huh?
Sorry, I'm eating my yogurt.
and introduce them and just basically say, hey, we're out, we've just arrived in town. We're a group of traveling adventurers. We're going to be investigating the legend of Jurgen the Black. And I was curious if you might have any information or maybe you've heard of any tales about him, something that might help us in our journey. And then, yeah.
All right. So as you enter the shop, you see a male dwarf, dressed not too fancy, dressed like a normal folk, not like the last shop where she was obviously a fancy folk. And it's a dwarf, and he's hunched over, like taking stock on one of the shelves, and turns around as you come in and you introduce him.
Think we
I
just
goes,
lost.
"Oh,
There you are.
greetings, strangers. My name. Oh man, where'd you lose me?
Just
You're
for a
good.
sec.
Just for a
You're
second.
good.
Okay. All right. So yes, greetings, strangers. I'm Kelgadin Tolm. This is my shop. Can't say I've really heard of anything you're talking about, but maybe you want to go speak with Cyril. She runs the Griffin's Nest. I heard her talking with someone who said that they saw some orcs out on the trails some days ago that they didn't recognize. But nothing about some centuries old so and so the Black.
Well, while we're here, Togan, is there anything that we could help you with while we're in the area?
Yeah, I guess I could use some help stocking these shelves.
What would you need?
I guess I could pay you. And he starts counting on his fingers. And he mentally finally comes to us. I'll pay you 2 coppers a day to work as my stock boys.
Right. So sorry, but I think we're a little too busy to be doing that. I thought you might have a quest or something that might need to be taken care of, something a little bit more urgent.
Oh yeah, nothing terribly exciting going around here. If you're all looking for adventurers' work, you might have come to the wrong place.
Right. And does anybody need to purchase anything while we're here?
Yeah, Zerky will get another pack of 20 bolts. That's probably all he needs, just to give the guy a little business.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Right. Well, if that is it, I was just looking to see if I had any bolts. Nope. Okay. In our inventory.
No,
Right,
we
then
had arrows, but no bolts.
you should head on to well, that was the tavern. No, I'm sorry, that was the inn that the mayor had recommended that he sent it that we should go to. That was the same place, right?
So you were just at the shop, but the shopkeeper
Right.
did recommend that you go to the same inn.
Okay.
There's only one inn/tavern.
Okay. So let's head to the inn, guys. Apparently, we might be able to find some information about some orcs that have been in the area. Plus, I could
Okay.
use a stiff drink. Which is
Yeah,
actually going to be.
you could use a drink to put some hair on that chest.
Well, I've got 3.
Let's go to the inn.
All right. And when we go to the end, you want to wait for everybody else to order. I'll order last.
Do they got any honey mead?
Erky, you guys getting anything?
Yeah, both of them will take a mead.
Well, why don't you guys go ahead and have a seat, and I'm going to see if I can get any more information out of the bartender here.
All right, so I got cut off again. I'm now back on my phone again. But I left my headset on this time and unmuted. So if it does switch, it should be seamless. I'm pretty sure you missed my description of you entering into the tavern. But it is run by a female half elf. She's behind the bar, and as you come in, she looks up and greets you with a warm smile. It says, "Hi, welcome to the Griffin's Nest. My name is Cyril. Come, sit down. Let me get you something."
Do you have honey mead?
Of course.
One for me and my friends.
She kind of looks you up and down, and she brings out a bigger mug. It goes thump. Now she puts it down on, and she gives you a big old mug where everyone else gets normal sized ones.
Damn, girl, after my heart, huh?
She gives you a wink.
And then I pick up my ale and I say I'm going to go up to walk back up to the bar because I want to see if I can get some information out of the bartender. And when I'm away from everyone, I'm going to hand her the ale back and ask her if she has any chocolate milk.
You know, I just happened to.
What'd you say?
And she does. I just happened to. And she opens a cupboard.
Keep your voice down.
I switched. Okay, so she goes, "Yes, I do have chocolate milk, in fact." And she turns around and opens a cupboard, and she's got a little refrigerator essentially. Like you can see as she opens that door, like the cold air coming out, and she pulls out a thing of milk. And she's got like some chocolate powder that she also pulls out of from under the bar in a jar. And how many scoops would you like?
First off, keep your voice down, and I'll take 3 scoops, please.
She gives you a wink, and she hides everything underneath the bar so no one can see. And then loudly announces, "Sorry about that roach in your ale, sir. Here's a new one."
I slip her a gold for that one. And while my back is still turned, I'm going to use prestidigitation to make it look and smell like mead.
Oh,
all right, Trixie.
I head back. Oh, and while I'm there, I do what I say I was going to do, and I ask
chocolate
her,
addiction.
Well, I just had some a little bit ago myself. So, but I'm going to ask her about the book, about our dwarven fellow, and see if she's heard anything about it, or if she can point us to someone in the bar who might be able to give us some more information.
Can't say I've heard anything about anything like this. I see your story mentions some orcs. There were some sightings of some unknown orcs by one of my patrons some days ago out near Stone Tooth. But it's just unusual for strangers to be seen. It's nothing other than that was out of place. We have orcs that live here. Heck,
Yeah, we lost you again.
God damn it. We'll end this. I'm gonna disconnect from this and I'm gonna reconnect to the phone. That way it doesn't do the nonsense.
I head back to the table and I sit down with the group and I just, boy, this is some strong ale. I set it down on the table and we'll see if she has anybody in the bar she can recommend us to. When she gets back.
All right, so she let you know that there is they don't recognize. Nobody knows anything about the story from this book. Nobody knows anything about any hidden vaults of weapons or tactical weapons, or this dwarf versus orc thing. She does say that orcs around here are permitted. Well, they've got orcs citizens. Hell, even Sergeant Coln, the constable, is half orc, or not constable, but the sergeant in charge of the militia, or the town watch. I mean, but yeah, the sergeant of the town watch is half orc. We don't think anything of that. One of my patrons did say that he saw some orcs out towards the Stone Tooth area that he didn't recognize, but it was more that the strangers that were seen at a distance that were noteworthy, not specifically that they were orcs.
Do you guys want to head straight out, or do you want to do anything in town first? Doesn't seem to be anybody that recognizes anything about this story.
Yeah, that doesn't seem to be much going on here. If it's not late, I say we just go ahead and head on out.
Yep.
All right. It is a 3 days march to where you want to go. Now,
What was the name of that? What was the name of that thing we just finished?
The dungeon?
Yeah.
It was the Sunless Citadel.
All right, thank you.
You are welcome. But yes, the dungeon this time is not but a 7 hours march away. It is a full 3 days travel. Is there anything that you want to do before you set off into the wilderness?
Does anybody need a rest or anything?
I mean, we haven't cast anything or anything. I don't need one. You know what I mean?
I don't either. I just didn't know if anybody else did.
We've had like 70 days of rest. We should be good.
Yeah. All right. Well, I will end it on this. I won't actually get into the action. But as you travel north from the mining town of Lassingdale, you pass through brooding pine forest and deep vales. From where you stand now, you catch sight of a tall, steep hill that rises to a prominent bare knob of rock, the Stone Tooth. A thin spire of smoke rises from some unseen point high on the hill's slopes, and you can make out a steep, narrow road or track that runs back and forth across the face of the mountainside. So, obviously, Dungeons and Dragons is about having any option that a person can come up with, which is near infinite. But there are two obvious plot hooks, which is take the path up, the switchbacks up the side of the hill, mountain, or try to figure out where that smoke is coming from and what it is. But like I said, I am gonna end on that. I'll let you percolate on that thought for next session.